only Darren McCarty and Neal Ruhl can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Big D Energy right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
Big D!
My name is Neal Ruhl. That guy, Caribbean Stick, is here in the house. Stick, what's going on, man?
Everything is everything, Neal Ruhl. I'm happy to
Everything
be here.
is everything.
Yep, I'm happy to be here on a post-draft Monday.
Post-draft.
Gonna have a great listening audience to let me explain some things. And, you know, I'm also going to be on an apology tour today in a lot of ways.
How so?
Just for our staff. The El Jefes of the world, the Crash Out Knicks of the world.
Yeah.
I kind of went over this on First of the Whistle on Sunday. It's almost, now that we're so far deep into Woodward sports, it's almost like a rite of passage for us to get it completely wrong and overreact to Brad's picks. I mean, we had the Jack Campbell walk-off once upon a time. We had the freak out about Jahmyr Gibbs before. This, I think, is just, you can add it to another long list of I don't want to say these guys are like consciously thinking about, well, if I'm negative, I'll get clicks and I'll be that guy. But it's come to a point of where it's got to be a show, right, Neal? Like, they can't honestly crash out this hard every year on the draft to be completely wrong.
Well, we'll find out. Because people asked the question, Justin, North Carolina, did Nick sell his tickets yet? More on that later. If he sells the tickets, then no, he did believe it.
And I think those crash outs are genuine from those particular people.
Yeah, are they though? Like, come on. Like, does a draft really hurt your feelings that bad when you don't know who's coming? Like, even if they wouldn't take in Blake Miller, which I predicted months ago they'd take, but we'll let that slide. Even if they didn't take it. No, we will not.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Not now, not ever. But even if they didn't take Blake Miller, which would have been a shock to all ball knowers, but outside of that, I wouldn't have thrown anything. I wouldn't have cried. I wouldn't have yelled, "Why, Brad? Why?" while holding the phone up to my face. I would have been like, "Huh. Brad likes this guy. I'm going to wait and see what he can do on the field before I pass." Like, that's all I want out of these guys in the end. Because that's where I think the production element of the fake crash out comes in.
Thomas Perry in the chat. Shout out Stick. He had the Miller pick correct. So the streets know. The streets respect.
And they'll do the talking for me. I mean, I'll also do the talking, but they will also do the talking for me.
But in addition.
I respect that. And, to me, it was a logical pick. You got a guy that's a Dan Campbell grit guy, a college, high school wrestler, all-state, doing his thing, 6'7". You lost Taylor Decker.
His last missed game was junior high.
Yeah, he's not an injured guy that Brad loves. And all these things that check all the boxes that people bitched about Brad drafting. And you get a guy that doesn't check any of those poor drafts. Oh, he's always injured. Oh, he doesn't have enough experience. Oh, this is a flyer. No, you got a guy that you're sliding right into your starting rotation. And now look at our offensive line over what happened in this offseason. We've gotten exponentially better than what we were last year.
And we're going to discuss it a lot here today. There is no doubt about it. Detroit City FC Monday as well. Danny Dicchio will join us at 12:30. We got all the draft stuff going on. We'll delve into the Pistons stuff as well. Big game tonight. We will get there on that. Spencer Raxter in the building.
Hello.
Spenmo. I always look forward to your weekend recaps.
Yeah. Chill.
Spenny's not looking forward to today's show. I feel weird energy coming from him.
I have a funeral I'm going to later, so
that
I'm
would
not
be it.
in a great mood. Yeah.
That would be
sorry,
it. Okay.
Spenny.
Sorry to hear that,
Yep.
Spenmo.
Yeah, sorry to hear
Condolences,
that,
man.
Spenny.
We have Jared in the house.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Loving life. Mondays are good for me because I get to be here with you guys. So.
Aw, thank you.
Look at this guy.
KG, what's going on?
None, man. Good weekend. A little bit slow. Got to see this gentleman last night.
Me and KG had a little run-in last night.
Where at?
At the airport.
Yeah.
So I've been loaning my car to KG as I've been out of town.
Yeah.
And he's been great enough to drop it off at the airport when I fly back. And we haven't missed yet, but last night was kind of a miss.
Wrong terminal.
He parked it at
type
the
deal.
wrong terminal.
Oh, no.
I flew in Delta this time instead of the other airlines, which were all in the McNamara terminal, and or however it goes, whichever
Yeah.
one's
Yeah,
which.
no, yeah,
And
right.
I get a text from him, and it's like, yeah, it's at the section or level B, row 1, blah blah blah. I walk in there, and like none of the signs look like the pictures that he sent me.
That's always the worst.
I'm wandering around with Corey, like, where is this car? And I call him, and he's like, oh man, I put in the wrong one. I was like,
Yeah.
God, now I
Not
gotta-
a big deal. You
now I
just
gotta-
jump on the shuttle and go to the next turn.
I ain't trying to do all that. Luckily, he was still there.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
So you
because
called.
Thank goodness.
I was there an additional 30 minutes waiting on my father-in-law to come pick me up. So shout out father-in-law, Tracy. But yeah, no. So luckily I was still at the airport and I just drove it over to him. It was a lot of traffic, but we got it done. So, sorry about that.
No, it's fine, man. All's well that ends well.
Yeah.
Super chat from Dana Oshana. Sorry for the loss, Betty.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
condolences.
condolences, man. I ain't say that in the super chat. Stick the K-Man radio, Detroit basketball.
That's
we'll
right.
get into the Pistons stuff, no doubt.
We got to get into the Pistons stuff.
No doubt, no
Someone
doubt.
was talking trash to me in the Atlanta airport yesterday about the Pistons.
Really?
It was, I was shouting at the bar to the bartender because I'm just having a meal and all of a sudden I hear, when's the last time the Pistons won anything?
Oh, God.
So I yelled out, 2004! And then we just started going back and forth across the bar.
I hope he wasn't a Hawks fan talking.
Yeah.
It was a she. That's
I hope
what
she wasn't a Hawks
yeah.
fan talking like that.
Well, she's one of those fans. She's like a Maz. She was like, she likes
transplant.
some Atlanta sports, but she's a Saints fan. And
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's where I went. I was like, you don't want, what? She started talking about the Falcons a little. I was like, you want me to bring up 28-3?
Yeah, that's
you
not a
guys
good
really
comp
want me
either.
to yell that across the bar here in Atlanta? But I did.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Get into that chat. And MPWMU. Most new Lions fans are low IQ booger eaters. Unquote. Haven't heard a good booger eater drop in a long time.
Cake eater.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Woodward Sports chat thread. 7 of 9 yards. It's finals week, man. I'm already stressed. I don't know if I can take the added stress that Stick brings. It'll 7 of 9 yards. It'll
This ain't
toughen
gonna
you
be,
up.
when this man walk in the studio, that show is not going to be easy.
What you talking
It's
about?
Monday. I'm just trying to cruise, and then you walk in here. I'm
It'll
like,
be
all right,
easy
here
if
we
you
go.
agree.
No, absolutely. No, but we do. I have a little bit of NFL draft 4 downs. I have 2 special Monday edition ones, a Lions one and
that.
a Lions one, and of course an NFL one as well. Daniel Bridger in the chat. I want public apologies for Torque. Bridger,
let's
like
hold
some
our
people,
horses
some
a
people
little
don't
bit.
understand, man. Like
Let's just wait on
it's the way he works. You got years of data on it, man. He's the microwave Nick of baseball. Like that's what he is.
Poor man's Joey Gallo.
30 home runs, dude. Like that's the bar. He hits 30 home runs. Everything's cool.
Poor man's Joey Gallo.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I was just.
I would say Joey Gallo is a poor man's Torque.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah. So anyway, RJ Graham, Torque Bomb saving my fantasy baseball team. RJ Graham, there is if that's who you're counting on, there is no saving your fantasy baseball team. And like, look, I like Torque because I know in the end, like 2 of the last 3 years, 30 plus. That's it. That's how it works, man. So I wasn't ready to cut the man and trade the man and all that kind of stuff. It's the way he works. He works in streaks, and he's on the heater right now. That's the way it goes.
And you take it. When he's hot, you take it.
And I think because he tied the franchise record for consecutive games with a home run, and I think it's very fitting that he's tied with Marcus Timms.
Shout out Marcus Tales, man.
How does Miguel Cabrera not own that record?
Well, I mean, I don't think he's going to get 5 home run pitches to hit in 5 consecutive games.
Absolutely.
That's okay. That's fair. But
know?
even like a Prince Fielder or a V-Mart, or,
Same.
whenever that lineup was around, like how do those guys not hold the records?
Yeah, so it's Weezy D, Torque getting better every year. I don't care what y'all say. And Weezy D, like, there is something to that. Like, people forget he's on his rookie contract still. Like, he is. So, and like, look, what he was doing, the lead up to that, Cal Raleigh just broke 200 for the year.
Yeah.
Cal Raleigh, you know what I mean? Like, we got 3 weeks of data, everybody. Like,
And it wasn't like he wasn't getting on base, it just the power wasn't there. That's all. You need that from somebody like him.
yeah, lots of condolences for Spenny in the chat too. Jeremy Alvarez, sorry for the loss. So,
Thank you.
So the streets are behind you, Spenny, and we'll power through, man. we will power through, no doubt. But yeah, man. So let's do this and let's take the break. Let's get into the draft. We'll get into the Pistons. We'll talk to Danny Dicchio from Detroit City FC. It's a loaded plate here on the Monday. Andrew Natsock, Anaheim Ducks, proof that drafting at the top means everything. Well, I mean,
You always say that.
well, the Buffalo Sabres would be proof of that too, as long as you do it for long enough.
Yeah, I think he the guy that say we didn't tank good enough for his
Well,
liking.
well, he's wrong about that because we did. We had the worst record and we picked fifth.
You just never win the lotto. That's the problem.
But
Seemed to be a common thing in Detroit.
But I'm not one of these. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you didn't win the lottery, so there has to be like a plan B. you know, like you have to figure out another way. So, all right, let's get ready to rock, everybody. Ben Johnson Law, whatever your justice is, settlement, verdict, whatever that looks like to you, you need the fighter on your side. That's what we know for sure. Corporations, insurance companies, all of it. You think they get all that money by handing out justice, by paying their fair share? They do not. Get the fighter on your side. Get tough, tenacious trial lawyers. Get our guy, Ben Johnson Law.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Hey, are you looking at taking your relaxation to the next level? Then you got to check out the Massage Chair House in Bluefield Hills. That's where we did our draft party, and everybody got their own massage chair.
No idea they had office massage chairs. I had no idea.
I mean, why don't they have broadcast chair massage chairs?
That's next.
That would be nice.
We'll
Make
buy
sure
them
you
anyway.
visit Dr. Eric Duncan, the wellness doctor, creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews, at the Wellness Doctor. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com or simply scan the QR code on the screen right now.
All right, we're off and running here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl stick in from the Caribbean here in the house as well. We have Jared, Spencer Raxter, KG, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Let me see here. I had a good one, but I lost it. The guy that was talking about fantasy baseball earlier, RJ Graham. I have Torque, McGonigal, Green, and Carpenter, Scooble, Vest on my fantasy team.
Damn, the whole Tiger.
LFG Tigers. Well, Vest isn't helping very much.
You see that guy that placed a bet on like 8 guys hitting a home run and they all did, and he walked away with like $2 million?
1.8, and it was the most random collection.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
of dudes.
Jeez.
But yeah, that was crazy. Good weekend for him. All right, NFL draft.
It's Miller time!
Where y'all at with it?
Miller time!
Let's scan the room.
Well, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, KG.
No, I never want to hear Brad doesn't draft for need ever again, because this draft was all need. And I do think it did line up with BPA and stuff like that, but he addressed a lot of needs. I feel like the team is better than before he drafted, and that's all you could ask for. We got to see what these guys look like on the field.
No, and Sean was talking about that a lot during the draft party. Like, to me, and I kind of echo his sentiments, it felt like this was one of the rare occasion where need intersects. You know, the intersection of Need Boulevard and BPA Drive.
Yeah.
That it seems like that's where they were.
Yeah, and that's I mean it's perfect, honestly. Like that's why Blake Miller to me was the pick in the first round. I explain this most of all because it was attainable, right? Like, you knew that at 17, if you could get a guy like Blake Miller, that you have to take him, especially since Taylor Decker decided not to take the pay cut and left and hasn't gotten re-signed by anybody else. So that's kind of interesting. It's like, hey, maybe you should have taken the pay cut if you want to play some football. But I love that pick. It definitely shores up the need, and I just love the re-racking of the offensive line. I mean, what we were last year compared to what we're going to be this year on the offensive line. You got Penei Sewell at left tackle. If you want to throw Graham Glasgow over there at left guard. And then, of course, you got Cade Mays, then Tate Ratledge, then Blake Miller. Like, these are dogs that are going to be on the offensive line for the next foreseeable 5 years, right? Like, we're
at a minimum.
We're built for this now, and we don't have to worry about people retiring. We don't have to worry about people getting old. I love the pick and what it does for the entire team because it's a trickle-down effect. You know that, Neal. Like, now, that line of scrimmage, what did the Lions struggle with last year? Third and short.
Pushing
fourth
people
and short,
this way and
right?
that way.
They were horrible at 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. Now, you reestablish that line of scrimmage. And then what does that do for you with your run game? Well, it opens up play-action pass. Who's the number 1 quarterback at play-action pass in the league? One Jared F. Goff. So it gives him some more tools. It gives him more
What's
time.
the F stand for? Fabulous?
Yeah, fucking
Fabuloso.
It
Jared
stands
F.
for,
baby, and
don't
the F is
doubt
for
me
front,
ever. Weezy F, baby.
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. So it definitely helps there. Defense can't keep anybody out. Well, you can keep the possession now, so it helps your defense out, keeping the other offense off the field. It does so many things and solves so many problems drafting Blake Miller. That's why I'm just over the moon excited about that pick. I think he's a dog at 6'7", 315, doesn't miss a game. And I know, like, Crash Out Nick was like, we should have drafted Bain. Oh my God, our defense, if we would have drafted him, we're a Super Bowl ready team. It's like, no, one player's not going to fix that defense, but one player solidified the entire offense.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Christina, hello, Big D Energy. Go Detroit Lions. Thanks for tapping in, Christina. We appreciate it, no doubt. Danny G, Brad cooked in this draft, even more so with the UDFA. I knew we were going to do this with the UDFA guys.
They got mobile golf, man.
Yeah, there we go.
They got mobile golf.
I knew we were going to do this with the UDFAs. Let's get caught up with the super chats as well. Let me see here. DePurple Puma, stick coming through, swinging truths like he's torque.
Thank you.
So there's
Appreciate that.
Yeah, there's that one as well. Woodward Sports super chat. Jay Wiley, what's good, fellas? Spenny, keep your head up, bro. Evan Murphy, shout out, Spen, keep your head up, man. Neal Ruhl, you're a hater.
It's a good follow-up.
Catching strays.
Spencer, let me assist you in trying to get through a difficult day and a difficult time in your life. Neal Ruhl's a hater. Out. Okay, hey, whatever, man.
Hey, man.
That's fine.
Come with
What,
the gig.
Evan? What I hate on? That's always my follow-up. By the way, that's always going to be my follow-up question.
Well, nothing today. Nothing yet.
Nothing today.
nothing yet.
Okay.
We gonna get to the hate very shortly, though.
Oh, you're a hater. Okay, man. That's fine.
The hate is on the way.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Daniel Bridger, Abney the Dark Horse. More on him later.
Yep, 100%.
I'm intrigued by that pick.
Yeah. More on him later.
And just the opportunity that he's going to get. Like, that's, to me, that's an important thing.
Detroit Dabber, Luke Altmaier also has 9-inch hands. Golf hand size haters are in shambles right now. Your world is crumbling around you.
He's golf that can run. They're going to throw a golf jersey on him and run design runs, and we're going to think it's Jared Goff all of a sudden. Like, holy shit, what happened?
Fine with me.
Danny
Rest
G.
the dude.
Rolder was Michigan's best linebacker. He had his best games. Was one of Michigan's best linebackers. Had his best games in the biggest games of the year for us.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Here come the hate. Yep.
Okay.
Y'all wanted the hate. I told y'all.
What
Just
hate?
stay
What
tuned.
hate is there?
No, there's no outright hate, but the tone.
How do you feel that we'll have like 3 Michigan starters on defense?
More on that in about 8 minutes.
All right. I got a question for you, Neal.
the
Because
undertones
you were
are
hosting
there.
the draft party this year. I was trying to tune in. I was at a dinner, so the cool part was I was able to watch you guys while that was going on, and we were kind of talking. If you go back and watch the video, KG gets lost in the black seat while Spencer's sitting in the white seat.
What does that mean?
That was one of the funniest things. Like,
What are you trying to say?
Everybody
It was
watching
bad.
right now after the show, go back and watch the draft. You can't even see KG because he's like sitting behind you in a massage chair that's all black. There wasn't enough lighting, and then right next to him is a white chair that he could have popped in. And
Spitty was in that
sitting
chair.
in that. And so poor KG.
KG, what's he trying to say? What am I missing?
I don't know. Maybe I'm black as hell. I don't know. Maybe
Black
I'm
as all
burnt.
outside.
Like, I don't know.
I thought we were watching Chappelle's show for a minute here.
No, it was pretty bad. I watched the tape back like, damn.
But
It's like a chair with lips. It's pretty bad.
Emergency break.
When it's
Emergency
bad, it's
break.
bad,
Can we
bro.
just
I
run a
gotta-
commercial?
When it's bad, it's bad. I got to give it to him.
But for real, Neil, what was the temperature in the room? Because obviously I saw Hefe in the background crying to his phone, trying to get some clicks and likes on that. But
you know what was funny
seemed
about
like a
it was
mixed bag.
okay. What made it great for social media purposes? What made it great? It didn't accurately reflect the temperature of the room.
Okay, all right, because I wasn't. That's why I'm
the
asking.
loudest people were closest to the recording source.
Well, and the loudest people are always the complainers too, right?
Right. I think in general, because I got called into question. They were like, Neal, you said you liked the pick, but it didn't look like you liked the pick. My main thing because I was indifferent to it, and and this is a compliment. The last time I was this indifferent to a pick was Frank Ragnow. Where to quote Sean Baligian, I was just okay,
Yeah.
like that, and
Good
that
pick.
was it.
Right.
And I think I was looking over to see what Spencer was going to do.
Because literally right before the pick, said he was going to lose it if they drafted Blake Miller. And that was the
You
pick.
said that, Spenny?
Literally, like.
Because we talked about it, and Spenny, you didn't seem like you were too down on Blake
No,
Miller.
like Spenny
2
was
minutes
like,
before the pick was made, he was saying that.
yeah, Spenny was like, I kind of took my cues from Spenny. Like he was just
No, but he
okay.
held it down.
Yeah,
He
he was
did.
just like, okay,
Yeah.
I prefer free. Like Sean kind of had like a similar. I would have preferred Freeling, but okay.
That's it. That's all.
And I think it's just because Freeling had exclusively played left tackle. I think that was kind of a deciding factor.
Better competition. He played in SEC and stuff like that. And people thought the upside was higher. So you get a higher floor with somebody like Blake Miller who's played all these games.
Right,
has
and
more-
But
I get it.
upside is also code for risk, right? Like,
Well,
isn't
yeah.
that what it is? Because he's not there yet, so you're hoping he gets there, and you're
I
taking
think
a risk.
I think that became a part of it.
Right.
Like Spenny asked a question a little bit later on in the show, which we'll get to. But are the Lions Super Bowl contenders after this draft? And I think that pick kind of played into that.
Yeah.
Where he walks in and starts. He does. Maybe it takes a game or whatever, but for the most part, I think when it's all over. His rookie year's all over. When you look at his stat column, when it says game started, it'll say something team.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something team, 15, 16, 13, 14. It'll say something that ends in a team. And I do, if not, walks in day one and takes the job.
Well, remember when we drafted Penei Sewell? That was the first Woodward draft party down at Del Mar. Rest in peace, Del Mar. And people were like, why would you draft the guy that he's not going to play left tackle? He can't play right tackle. He's got to step back with a different foot. He's never going to excel over there. Why would you do this? And now you get an opportunity to move Penei Sewell to his natural position with a guy that you can literally slide right into right tackle. I don't understand how anybody could complain about this pick in the slightest. So watching Hefe, and I love this comment, was Hefe like the Timu Matt Patricia in the back? Yes, that's exactly what he looked like. And but what did I say? I began to find comfort in the people that crash out over Brad Holmes picks, knowing that they don't know what the hell they're talking about, so this must be a really good pick. Like, whenever anybody has that because you saw the Jahmyr Gibbs. Braylon literally got up and walked off for Jack Campbell. Literally got up, I don't like this pick. And
I
walked
hated
away.
it too.
You hated it too.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, oh, that seems like a decent linebacker. Well, we can have him. I didn't know he was going to turn into an all-pro, probably the best linebacker in the league, #1 fantasy linebacker if you play that game too. So at what point do people not understand that Brad Holmes knows more about football than they do?
But we have fantasy football teams and we do fantasy drafts.
I get that.
And my thing about it is because they apply that fantasy logic to an NFL draft where they say, okay, we need a receiver. So they equate the top 3 on the board to literally all of them are number 1, 2, and 3 on your board.
Right.
That you scouted out, that you like, because they're used to the fact that, okay, I want to take a receiver in the first round. My choices are Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'll just take one of the 3 and everything will be fine.
Right.
That is where the disconnect with reality happens. You, like in fantasy, yes, you have three options. They are all going to work out roughly the same. In the real NFL draft,
right,
when there are 3 options, 1.5 will work out.
Well, and then like you see young Justin freaking out in our chat, going off about Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes not getting Freeling, and then we look at their RAS score and they're .02 apart, and he's like, it's still better, and it's just like, what are we doing here? If they're that close, and you got a guy that started 50 plus games compared to a guy that started 18. I'm going to take the experience on that.
And that's the thing, too. Like the Spencer camp, the Sean camp, like I don't, I'm not going to kill them on that. Like I would have preferred Freeling. Okay, well, we'll find out.
You can prefer something, but I don't need all the pomp and circumstance of the meltdown with it, right? Like you can have your guy, but also shut the hell up because Brad has done more homework. They've wanted Blake Miller for 3 years. They said they've had their eye on this guy for 3 years. You don't think in the course of 3 years, if this guy did any regression or this guy was getting smoked off the ball, they wouldn't have noticed? Do you think this was just some frivolous pick that they were like, oh, yeah, we like this guy? No, these guys do so much research. They have scouts. They know more than us. So that's why I've been comfortable for the past 3 years. Like, hey, whatever Brad does, cool. Whether I agree with it or not, cool. You know why? Brad knows more than me, and it's okay to admit that, guys. Nick, it's okay. Jeff, it's okay. Just say, Brad knows more than me.
Anakin Skyogre. I saw some videos of Miller. He's a big guy. He made Dan Campbell look like a normal guy. Yeah. He is 6'7", 315, 32 reps on the bench. Like
big mofo.
I know that, and I think that there's people that are critical of it. Like when he stands there, he's got like that country boy look to him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Swamp boy.
Like he's got that look to him. But make no mistake, dude was a state champion wrestler.
Yeah.
He is very much accustomed to relocating people. As I like to say, I like my linemen to say, you're going over here.
Yeah.
Because I will put you there. Mm-hmm. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I will reload. Spencer, I feel, is like that. Like if I were in the club in Royal Oak and I've had like people like Spencer in my squad before, like I can chirp a little more because he will relocate
That's
them.
Something
you are standing there until Spencer decides you're not standing there anymore. You are going to stand somewhere else against your will. You want to stand here, but you don't get to stand here anymore because Spencer decided it's time that you don't stand here. That's Blake Miller.
Yeah. Roger Sellers, I love this. Well, he misses a word, but he says, who did not know more than Brad? Every other GM we've ever had. And I think that's part of the problem. We've been so conditioned by the Matt Millens of the world, by the Bob Quinns of the world to know that, hey, we actually did know more than the fucking GM of the Detroit Lions. Now you have a guy that's way smarter than anybody else who's built this team into being a perennial Super Bowl contender. It's Super Bowl or bust now, all because of Brad Holmes and not too many other people involved in those decisions. So just ride with Brad. Just ride with him. This whole season, ride with Brad. And I don't know when we took the pivot here at Woodward Sports to being like a positive entity for the Detroit sports teams to just whiners and complainers about everything. I don't know when we took that pivot, but we got to get back to actually rooting for our own teams.
Well, I mean, like you can sit here, I could sit here and give you my thoughts on it.
I would love that.
Which
I feel like I have. I don't think you should.
Objective?
Yes.
You think we're objective?
I think we're more objective than people give us credit for. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, when things are not right, I don't feel you should just go along.
But it's always things are not great. It's always the sky is falling. It's always we don't get our guy. It's always we don't sign free agents. It's always we need a defensive end. It's always like the perennial complaining. Yeah, they got one now out of Michigan.
That's right.
High motor
guy. Woodward Sports Chat. Crazy Clown, who played football for real even, not just in the backyard with your cousins. And Crazy Clown, like that's why, we have the bases covered at Woodward because we have a number 3 NFL draft pick. Like the draft we all watched.
Blitnikoff winner.
One of the guys here, was the number 3 pick.
Yeah.
In that draft.
He was.
That you watched. So all-time Big Ten passing touchdown leader, or pass passing touchdown reception leader, too. All-time Big Ten passing touchdown reception leader who's not in the College Football Hall of Fame. Number 3 overall pick in the NFL draft. Not in the College Football Hall of Fame. Sorry, Braylon's my next project. I did it with Sergey. I got it done.
Yeah.
Braylon's next.
You got him in the Michigan Hall of Fame.
And we're not stopping.
Yeah.
Like we're moving on from that. You know the Big Ten? You familiar with Big Ten football?
Yeah.
You know who has the most passing touchdown receptions in the history of that conference?
That would be the man on the 2 o'clock show.
He's not in the College Football Hall of Fame.
And it ain't Shep.
Keep going. Yeah, you're narrowing it down.
Narrow it down.
You're right.
He's not. And think about it, too.
Ain't cool.
Did it before, like, this era of college football, where look, I know Michigan's not in it, but, like, some quarterbacks have 3,000-4,000 yards passing in a season.
Yeah.
30, 40 touchdown pass. He did it back in the early 2000s.
Right.
He's still the all-time passing touchdown reception leader.
Put him in the Hall of
Big
Fame.
Ten.
I ain't seen a receiver like him since.
You know all these guys that get picked in the draft in the top 5 wide receivers out of the Big Ten, like every year, all the Ohio State guys. You know which one of those have more passing touchdown receptions in Big Ten history? None.
None of them.
None.
Not one.
That's it. All right, sorry guys.
Put him in the Hall.
He belongs in the Spenny. You're a Michigan State guy.
Yes.
Does Braylon Edwards belong in the Michigan or in the College Football Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Well, there you go. See, Spenny signed off on it, everybody. So it's not a Sparty thing. All right, let's take the break. Planet Fitness, everyone. We're live at the Planet Fitness Studios. I got a date with Planet Fitness a little bit later on today. Guys, look, I've been telling you this for a very, very long time. I'm looking at a gym outside here. It's more than 3 times the monthly cost of Planet Fitness. Why? Weights weigh the same. Actually, there's more cardio equipment at Planet Fitness. There's more weight equipment at Planet Fitness. There's more room for stretches. There's more room for all your other fitness regimens that you're looking to do in your life. Over 50 locations in Metro Detroit. Still just $24.99 a month for a black card. PlanetFitness.com. Just pull in the parking lot. Any way you want to do it. Planet Fitness. Don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
What about Thrive, Stick?
Oh, Thrive. I got good stuff. Yeah, you can get 15% off right now with the coupon code. Use WSN at dipstop.com or just do it the easy way. Scan this QR code right above or right to this way. Yeah, it's that way. Zero sugar, zero crash. It gives you all the energy to get through an exhausting show of Big D energy. You can do it too. Get your Thrive today.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. Neal Ruhl here at 4 Art and Jake's, everybody, the very best sports bar in the sports bar game. And you guys already know that Art and Jake's has over 80 wall-to-wall televisions, 22-plus draft beers, all the drink, everything you want. You know that, right? They're a bar. That's how they work. What sets Art and Jake's apart is it's not, hey, what sauce you want on your wings? Look at these projector screens. Like, they have high-definition 4K media walls. They have firecracker shrimp. They have tuna. They have shrimp tacos. They have all your standard, smash burgers and stuff like that too. But Art and Jake's menu is elite. If you're going out to watch the game, go to Art and Jake's. It's a sports bar setting. It's a fine dining flavor. It's everything you want in a sports bar, Art and Jake's. All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, stick in for D-Mac. We got KG, Spencer, Raxter, Jared in the house as well. Phoenix Sundust, I wanted a defensive first-round pick, but I was happy with the Miller pick. Also, too, Art Vandelay. My only issue with the Miller pick is we could have traded back and gotten some draft capital. I also assume every team knew what they were going to do, so they just never answered the phone. I would say this. The Steelers took an offensive tackle 4 picks later. The Carolina Hurricanes took an offensive tackle 2 picks later. So, again, guys, it wasn't like, they had their choice of, Penei Sewell, Tristan Wirfs. It wasn't like it's not your fantasy draft.
Right.
Their guy they valued the most was Blake Miller.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Penei Sewell because remember the big deal of that draft was Penei Sewell or Rashawn Slater. Penei Sewell or Rashawn Slater.
Yeah.
And who got it right?
I mean, Slater was good. He got hurt.
Good,
Right,
yeah.
But Brad got it right.
He did. No,
come on.
He didn't get it
come
wrong.
on.
He didn't get it
come
wrong.
on. Like Slater's a good, really good pro.
But he's got an injury.
He's not a yellow jacket guy the minute he steps off the
Right.
bus, right? So Brad can clearly judge offensive line talent.
No doubt. And that was their guy. Guys, he told you that. We considered trading up for him. Like, he said that.
Oh, God, that crash out would have been wild.
Yeah.
You traded up for Miller? Oh, my God.
He said, we considered trading up for him. And they didn't. And they still got him.
Yep.
So there you go. So that's
the guy.
That's kind of my only response to that. Mike G, Stick hasn't been around in a bit. Shout out Trey McKinney. Shout out Orchard Lake St. Mary's and go blue.
Yeah,
right.
What a freshman year for that young man. And coming
gonna
back
get better.
next year, that game, I was pulling so hard for him because he was struggling. Let's be honest. He was not shooting the ball well. And I know you guys have covered the hell out of the national championship game. But to hit that 3 in that moment and to get that love on that level, it made my heart feel good because, I was introduced to Trey when he was 14 years old, sitting in Len Karshnia's office at Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and he goes, Stick. That's how he talks. He's like, Stick, we got a guy coming in here. He's going to be special. Could be the best player ever to come through Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And in walks Trey, and I shake his hand, and he's just a humble, nice kid. And then I was able to call his games with the prep for 4 years and watch him evolve, become a state champion, and just handle all the Team USA stuff, the battling A-Cuff when they came in from IMG at Oakland University and absolutely torched them in the first half. And then to just see him take this next step on that team in the national spotlight, so cool to follow his journey. And it's just been really fun.
I still maintain he will be the best NBA player that was on this team when it's all said and done.
And you know what? You went on that early, though, too, because I remember a lot of people were doubting what he was going to be in high school.
6'4".
But he didn't. He was 6'4" when he came into high school, and he was kind of 6'4" when he left high school. He hasn't hit that 3-4 inch growth spurt that some kids do. And I think I was talking to Lindsey Hunter, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know what he's going to be in college because he's too small to play down low, and he's too big to be a guard." But it's all come together.
Yeah.
And when you got that mid-range game and you're a team player and that's the biggest thing. He could have started on many other teams. He could have gone anywhere. He had scholarships from all over, but he said, I'll be a bench player. I'll be a role player here, and I'm going to contribute in a big way. And it doesn't matter who starts the game. It matters who finishes it. And he was always on the floor at the end.
He'll be heavily featured this year.
Yes. Yep.
Baffy, Stephen Baffy in the super chat. Can we please play Stick's rant to the NFC North rival fans from first to the whistle? It was fire. I missed that. I do have to check that
Stick
out.
was getting his shit off.
I felt good. I felt good yesterday.
Good.
Yeah, I was on the beach doing the whole show from the beach.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike G. Neal, you could be right. Trey got those Joe D vibes in this game. No, I think he has the ability to be physical.
Yeah.
That's offensively physical. Yeah. Woodward Sports super chats. Jump into there, get your thoughts. El Gato, Neal and Stick actually getting along today. Stick and I get along very well. Yeah. There's a lot of misconceptions. Braylon and I get along very well.
Yeah.
Woodward Sports.
You know we went to Michigan?
I am familiar. Let me get caught up with these. Let me get caught up with these super chats, and we'll take the break and come back with the Lions 4 down. Let me see here. Michael Weary, question: what happened to Miles Frazier?
I mean, he's still up for maybe getting that guard spot. It's going to be a competition between him and Mahogany in camp. So.
And I would think Mahogany has the inside track.
Yeah, of course, because he's done it before. But he needs to be better, though, for sure.
Yeah. I didn't say that. The FBI needs to look into Matt Millen. That man is a domestic terrorist.
Not fair.
Leave Millen alone. He living his days. Nah, he's good. So we're in a better place.
89 Dr. Funk. Shout out to Brad for learning his lesson on drafting injured players.
What lesson?
I don't know. Jamison Williams seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Boomer's ex-daddy in the super chat. Boomer's ex-daddy. What team in the NFC North improved their roster more than the Lions? Nobody. That's a valid. I mean,
The only one you can say is the Bears, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Bears
Vikings
have
are
done
a
good job.
train wreck.
Yeah, I
Did
don't
you
know
see
what
how
they
many
do.
unrestricted free agents they had to draft because they're in salary cap hell?
Yes.
Like they're a pickup team at this point.
Well, Justin Jefferson thinks it's going to turn around because they finally have some, quote, Justin Jefferson, quote, we finally have good talent in the quarterback room.
He did say
unquote. Did I lie?
that. No, he said that.
So
he
Sam
did.
Darnold wasn't good.
He said that shit.
Among others.
Danny Dimes wasn't good.
He was talking about the
neither-
one after that.
Neither is the other quarterback.
Yeah, he
in
was
that
talking about the
role.
one after.
Oh, the one that only threw 2 passes a game? Who would have thought?
Woodward Sports chat thread. Tev Sauce in the super chat. Neal, will you be saying "go more" through your teeth when he does something great, a la Sam Flannel with J-Mo? No, because I don't care. Were you saying "go Chris Spielman"? You know. Through your teeth?
Roder, good tackle.
Good play. Michael Weary, the media gave the Lions a B grade. Any thoughts? I saw that like the Athletic kind of draft them like middle of the pack in terms of draft. But the problem is that one, like the Lions draft, definitely was not sexy.
No, it wasn't.
It was not sexy, and I think that kind of played a part because I talked about it. I said I was just kind of indifferent about Blake, not because Blake Miller's not good, in a Frank Ragnow kind of way.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Huh?
can I get another Sun Cruiser, please?
I just love what it does for the offensive line. I'm so pumped to see this young offensive line and what Fairley does with them, all to be on the same page. Like that pick solves so many things, and I'm really excited to see Penei Sewell at left tackle.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome to watch this year.
It's going to be a lot of pressure on that kid.
Nitty gritty.
Really?
Surprised Justin Jefferson can talk at all. He's usually too busy choking on that god awful cereal. It's whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say, y'all had to see. Y'all liked it.
It was whatever. Like it's a cereal.
Neal likes it. He really likes
Yeah.
it.
It's a cereal. The DJCI, did that clown Nick sell his tickets? More on that coming up. Let's take the break. We'll come back. We got the Lions 4 down. Nick is featured in one of the questions, as a matter of fact.
Shout out, crash out. Nick.
Shout out, crash out, Nick. Let's talk about Supreme Lending, everybody. Look, you guys know we bring in Chad every other week. We talk to him about sports. You know, he's just a regular guy like the rest of us. But the bottom line is he can also help you because buying a home, remortgaging a home, those are the biggest financial commitments you're going to make in your life. Like, let's be real about it. Talk to the experts at Supreme Lending. If you are anticipating getting in the housing market, talk to the experts at Supreme Lending. Know the landscape, everybody. Know what's out there. Give Chris, give Chad a call and say, hey, I'm not buying a house just yet. I see myself maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years getting into the market. What does it look like now? They can help you with that as well. There are programs out there you probably don't even know you qualify for. So again, if you mention Woodward Sports, which a couple of you had already, because you guys know, there's a few of you out there that know Supreme Lending already. Mention Woodward Sports, you'll get up to $500 off of your appraisal just for watching Woodward Sports. The guys at Supreme Lending, they watch Woodward too. Like that's how they got linked up with us, man. They like Detroit sports as well. So again, get in contact. Supreme Lending today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that. Don't just survive, thrive.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Neal Ruhl here for Sun Cruiser. They were consumed watching the NFL draft. They're a proud partner of that. They were consumed at a rapid rate at times as well. Spencer and I, we were getting into them. All the boys were firing them back. Why? They're good. Why? 4.5% alcohol, 100 calories, only 1 gram of sugar. No bubbles, by the way. Like Sun Cruiser, man, they are elite. It is where they are at. The proud partner of the Detroit Lions. Real iced tea, real vodka, really good Sun Cruiser. All right, everybody, back at it. I did an impromptu stick-in for DMAC today, by the way. Neal Ruhl, Jared, KG, Spencer Baxter, all of you. Jump into the Super Chat. If you want to skip the line, you can do that. And a little impromptu Lions 4-down. Spencer Baxter, would you please be so kind as to do the honors?
Yes, the first question of the Detroit Lions 4-down is batting third.
Rest in peace.
RIP for sure. Were you surprised by the reaction, or in Neal's case, non-reaction of the Blake Miller pick?
No.
Was I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly,
You were surprised?
Yeah. Like, we're talking about the crowd reaction, right?
Yeah,
like the
just
fan
just
reaction.
The cite.
Yeah. I mean,
Tron's reaction.
I can only gauge on what I was presented on Woodward because I was watching the draft party there. But yeah, honestly, I was floored by people that were just butthurt over this solid pick that helps the team get better. Like, what is your accomplishment? What do you try to accomplish every single draft? Make your team better. Did that pick make the team better? Yes. So it's a good pick. So I was really floored, especially because I've been trying to tell y'all for 3 months Blake Miller is the guy. So if you were watching First to the Whistle every Sunday, you would have known this, and it wouldn't have taken you off guard. But yeah, I also said I do want to see crash outs on Brad's draft because to me that shows me it's going to be a good draft.
That's fair.
Like honestly, that's my litmus test now. When I watch people blow up over it, it's like, oh, Brad did something right because I know these guys don't know what the hell they're talking about. So, yeah, I was a little shocked.
The Athletic said about the Blake Miller pick, they said, quote, at some point in the not-too-distant future, expect debates about just how high the Lions tackle should rank in the NFL.
Ooh.
And that was kind of my take on it after, like, the dust settled on the pick and stuff like that because my overriding point is tackle spots solidified for at least a half a decade.
Yep.
If not more.
If not more. That's
if
the
not
best part.
more. Like that's
Yeah.
you forget about this now. It's almost like Ragnow at center when he walked in the league. Like we didn't think about it for a decade.
And forget it. Yeah.
You know, like it feels good to be back to that. I don't know, KG.
The kid has to perform yet again. But, I mean, the question was, were you surprised? And no, I think the combination of, Bain falling like he did and a lot of people wanting that defensive player edge. I think the fact that Freeling was still on the board as well when they took Miller, like I could understand the crash outs. And I don't mind the crash outs, but you can't stay there. Like, people, like us. And I think what I had to learn, because I didn't agree with the pick at the time, I think I had to learn that everybody except maybe the first tackle taken off the board, they all had flaws. So it kind of felt like in the moment the Lions were getting the worst of the tackles when in reality, this can work. And once you look at, some of the things that come with him, you realize why they took him. So that's my part. Like crash out is fine. We all have reactions in the moment. But once you get more information, you're allowed to change your opinion, as one analyst once said on this network. So
he did.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all.
Second
what about
down.
you?
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, I mean, no. Like, again, going back to it, I just kind of go off of myself, and I just had a non-reaction to it, and it legitimately took me back to the Ragnow pick.
Okay.
Where I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's great.
I don't understand, like, how you could, like, flip out. I mean, I knew people would.
That's the thing. Like, if they would have drafted a wide receiver, fine. Like, freak the hell out. But outside of drafting a wide receiver, any position would have been a need, essentially, right?
Yeah.
If they reached for a running back, okay. So that's where it's just let Brad be Brad. Enjoy the winning seasons that he keeps putting on the table for you, and until it starts like going really sideways and we're out of control bad, shut the hell up and enjoy the ride.
Justin in the chat. Justin, North Carolina. Neal double fist with Sun Cruisers and Sam Adams cherry wheat. at Art and Jake's. You've seen it. Like, I'm not one of these people that tell you about it, never been there. Like, it's kind of what I do, man. I'm a very simple man. Very, very simple man. Second down.
Second question of the Lions, 4 down. Who was your favorite pick of the draft for the Lions?
You know mine.
I'm with Keith Abney on it, man. Like, look, I know why he went where he went, because he's small. And there will be moments, my guess would be, because he is handsy, but the numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Like passes defended, interceptions, all of it.
Do you
is he
think
small?
this is rake straw insurance or like maybe a replacement?
I just think it was a good football player that probably should have been picked already. Like, I think that's where it was. Like, there's a compete to this dude.
Yeah.
You know, when I was looking at his highlight tape, like, it mattered to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's Lions. That's what they look for.
Right.
Yeah, so
and when you're playing that position at Arizona State, you're on an island, right? Like, it's you versus it's you versus the guy in front of you. Not much help anywhere else on the field. So, yeah, I thought that was the most intriguing of the picks. I do like the wide receiver Law that they got. I think that's also an intriguing part of this equation. Going to help on special teams right away. Could be your Khalif
Raymond. He
Raymond.
doesn't miss tackles, and that's my thing. He tackles guys with the football.
Yep.
Like, they're running, he gets to them, and they're not running anymore after he's done. They're on the ground.
Well, it's the anti-Ashton Genty quote, right? Like, hey, this is tackle football. Why don't you draft the guy who nobody can tackle? Hey, this is tackle football. Why don't you draft the guy who tackles everybody?
Yeah. It's just, I'm excited. And, like, look, plays are going to get made on him because he's smaller. Mm-hmm. But he's going to compete, and he'll make plays too. To me, I think, like, I would say he, to me, in terms of what we need on this football team, and I know this is going to be taken granularly, all right? I know it is. I think that he has the highest ceiling versus where he's starting from.
Yeah.
You know what? Does that make any sense to anybody out there? I just kind of made that up.
I got you.
Like, he has the highest ceiling from where he's fifth-round pick, right? Like, from where he's starting from. That's where it is. It's just his last 25 college games, 21 passes defended, 5 interceptions. Completion rate of 44.5% when targeted last year.
Yeah.
At that size. Now, granted, it wasn't Justin Jefferson every weekend.
Right.
It wasn't Jamar. And when you're done playing Justin Jefferson, next week it's Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that. Like, I get that. I do. But it's just, he excites me, man. What I don't like about it all, and I'm going to shield Spencer earmuffs right now, he's kind of a zone dude, which would suggest to me dot.
They're going to change something.
Spenny, I know it's not a great day for you. I understand that, and I didn't want to say that. So hopefully you weren't listening.
No, I mean that's cool with me. They need to change it.
Yeah, they're going to change it.
Yep. So
that is the one thing that does scare me about this team is the defensive coordinator. And I just don't think he adjusts to the talent he has. And that's what scares the hell out of me. I hope we play some more zone. I hope we get something different. Last year I just felt like we kept running the same defense over and over. Like, I went to the Rams game in LA last year. First half, great. Second half, they just kept running the same play over and over and over and over, and they just smoked us because we wouldn't make adjustments. So Calvin Shepard, to me, I'm not even talking players. That's the person on the roster that needs to take the biggest step this year is Calvin Shepard.
That's fair.
Third down.
Third down, third question of the Lions, 4 down. Who gains the most from the Lions draft class?
Gains the most? In terms of what?
Just
probably Jared Goff.
Oh, which player? Okay.
Yeah. Player, coach.
Yeah.
Who gains the most?
It's definitely Goff.
It's Jared Goff. I mean, even though he performed at an elite level last year with subpar offensive line play and proved that he doesn't need a great offensive line to be effective, it's been proven when he has a great offensive line, he's even more effective. So I think you protect Jared Goff, you give this offense more time, you convert on those 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s, keep that defense off the field. I think overall you helped your quarterback, which in the NFL is probably the best thing that you can do.
Yeah, and Panay's going to your blind side.
Yep.
That's the biggest gift that you could have gave Goff. Panay is going to be on your blind side. Now, at least when the pressure comes, you'll see it. I mean, it's not much he can do because of, his limitations, but he'll be able to see the pressure.
You know who gains the most from this? Me.
Hey.
Neal Ruhl does.
And that's the most important.
Does Hutch have help now?
Oh.
Michigan fans, does Hutch have help?
I like the pick. I like it a lot.
So he has help.
I would say so.
Do we classify this as help?
I would say so.
And it's Michigan help.
It is.
So if
you looking to get your shit off if they don't perform.
No, I'm just saying.
Because they're Michigan. Not because they any other school probably
Jimmy Roller played his best in the biggest games, right?
He did, yes.
Okay.
I like Roller.
All right. So here we go.
But don't get mad if he gets
So if it doesn't work and I'm critical about it, am I being a hater?
Yeah. Because I would say you maybe wouldn't be as critical if it wasn't Michigan football players. I think that's fair to say.
What do you mean that's fair? No, they're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Lions now.
So you shouldn't be extra critical if they don't perform. It's another third round.
No, I'm going to be
pick
the same critical I am of everybody that doesn't perform.
Okay. All right.
Of everybody.
Okay.
So.
Okay. We don't hear Manu's name or anything like that. So
he doesn't play.
Yeah, I know, but that's a pick. And you didn't criticize that for not working. So.
Well, I mean, it was a third-round pick.
Yeah. So was Roder.
Right?
Yeah.
But Manu doesn't play.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
But you can criticize that.
Right. If Roller plays and doesn't play well, which it stands to reason he probably will play, right?
Absolutely he will. He's competing with Malcolm for the job,
right.
I feel like.
Right from the jump. It's like it goes back to before. Like when I asked when Hutch goes a month and a half without a sack, and I'm critical of it, I'm a hater, right? You guys sick Dave Portnoy on me. Remember that?
Yeah, they did.
They did.
Sure.
Like,
no,
right.
but
no
you
one,
were
no
right.
one mentioned the
you
fact
were right
even
in
a
that
month.
case because you weren't hating. You were just asking for more.
No,
and
I was
fair.
reading numbers off a screen. Like the last month, 0 in the sack department.
Yeah.
I was a hater. I'm just saying.
We'll see.
I know.
We'll see how it goes.
Your first answer was the correct one.
No, I'm waiting for the hate a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
You ain't hate Josh Pascal that much.
Easy said, I don't know. Okay, Easy said, I don't know if it counts as help. So does it count as help? Can we chat poll that one, Spenny?
Yeah.
Does it count as help?
I think it counts as help.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Does Derek Moore count as, quote, help?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a defensive end, and everybody's been crying. We need someone opposite of Hutch. And
he's a very good pass rushing.
And he's got a high engine.
Yep. Hurricane. Neal's head on the meme, rubbing his hands together in a yellow suit right now.
Right. he waiting for that first missed interception, that first missed tackle. He waiting, boy. Hey, KG. I have questions. I can hear his fucking voice now. I can hear it now. I just have questions. That's all.
Woodward Sports chat thread, bogey time. You.
This is why we love you, Neal. We also love you for these reasons.
Yes. Woodward Sports. Justin, North Carolina. Neal rooting for the Egyptian magician to beat out Derek Moore. Whoever's better.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
at this point.
seriously, whoever's better.
Yes. Woodward Sports chat thread. Yes, I did misspeak. That was a 4th-round pick. That was a 4th-round pick, not a 3rd-round pick for Roller. So that's my bad. I forgot about that. 118. What do you know? All right. 4th down.
4th down. 4th question of the Lions. 4 down. Has Microwave Nick sold his tickets yet, or is he full of ish?
Spenny, you'd have best insight on that, wouldn't you?
He said he's selling half of them.
So he's half full of shit.
After they picked Derek Moore, he came in and said he's selling half of them.
I love Nick so much.
That's weak bullshit, dude.
Hey.
Don't talk about it, Nick. Be about it.
I told you it was just for clicks.
Yeah, nice way to finesse the system, Nick.
We didn't believe it in here.
I should never do this. I should never do this, right?
You
as
should.
a Woodward employee, as someone that works at Woodward, I should never do this.
Show on show violence.
Don't watch that clip of him anymore because it's not true. It was an act. It was an act. Just like him saying, I'm going to sell my tickets.
Right.
It was an act. And I want you guys on Heavyweights today, 5 to 7, shout out. I want you to treat him as such. So tune into the Heavyweights 5 to 7 today. Let him know that he's full of shit.
Damn, he getting the Mason Leach treatment?
He's half full of shit. Oh, Mason Leach, real full of shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, he getting the Mason Leach treatment?
And Kingsville Cunt Boy, really full of shit.
So do it, everybody. Heavyweights today, 5 to 7. Nick, dude, Microwave Nick, slander palooza.
And this is the problem with those manufactured crash outs, right? Because you got to tie yourself to it You got it's on tape. We're all gonna see it, and it lives forever.
Danny G, Nick got you a bunch of clicks. You should be praising him. Bullshit.
And
Danny
we don't want clicks in that matter. Like we're past having to beg for click. Like we get clicks no matter what now, right? Like we don't need fake crash outs to get clickbait anymore. We're not 97 won the ticket.
Well, I was told people don't watch us.
Jess Vert in the chat. He better sell those at face value and not make a goddamn dollar.
I mean, if he was a real G, just donate them or give them away on the air.
Sell them at face value. You don't get $1. That's crazy.
All right, before we ride to the break here, Woodward Sports chat poll. Does Derek Moore count as, quote, help? 94% of you say yes.
Boy,
Spenny, that could be the most unilateral poll we've ever done.
That's a pretty high one for sure.
Neal put that in the bank, boy. Y'all did that one for sure.
Okay.
He is going to call on this.
I want to do this.
The first 2-week stretch of bad play, he is
Can we revisit this at week 9?
Absolutely.
And do I have the right to say,
God.
all of you people, you told me that this was help. Where's the help? Am I out of bounds to say that?
No deal.
Okay.
Question for you.
Yes.
What would his stat line have to look like in week 9 for it to be considered help in your eyes?
I won't even go to like a stat line. Like,
Okay.
I'll cut him out. I won't go to a stat line.
Okay.
I won't go to a stat line.
So if he has 0 sacks and 0 pressures,
now that's different.
That's a stat line.
If there's 0
or lack thereof.
I will treat it like art. I will treat it as some would treat porn. Like you know it when you see it. Right?
Oh, I know it when I see it for sure.
That's it. That's it. I have to give the disclaimer too, right, Spenny? We do not condone sexual acts of gratification.
No, I don't think that one was too bad.
You are not real. We are not real. This
Roblox
does not exist.
Something Roblox.
Something Roblox. Right?
Don't sue us.
Was that it? Don't sue us. So there you go.
KG supports it, but y'all don't. So let's make that clear.
Yeah.
See, Harris Villain gets it. Everyone's been bitching about a lack of edge talent for 4 seasons. The same people are bitching about Brad picking an edge. That's where I'm with you. Like, all I've heard is crying about not getting Chase Young, who led nobody to anything ever. Like, all I hear about is how Brad doesn't address the end position, even though he went and got Zadarius Smith mid-season when we needed one. Like, I just keep hearing about it. Then when Brad finally delivers on it, it's like, well, that's not the guy I really wanted. And it's like, oh, okay, all right. What's going to make you happy? Just bitching on the internet.
All right. Let's take the break. We got an NFL draft one we'll get to. Danny Dicchio, Detroit City FC's coming up. We'll get into the Pistons as well. All that, a lot to do. Tell them about BlackRock.
I will tell them about BlackRock. Listen, if you're looking for a great time for date night or if you just want to catch a game, you can go to blackrockrestaurants.com to find one near you because they got a full bar and they've got a ton of TVs for you to check out. So it's not just great date night. You can go there and enjoy the game as well. Tons of daily specials, including happy hour. Make sure you check it out. Go to blackrockrestaurants.com to find a location near you today.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won.
Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Jungle Juice is a bold, high-performance cannabis brand where raw power meets rugged innovation. Big oil and smooth performance with the new 2G XL delivers 2,000 milligrams of THC with all the gas and no leaks. Jungle Juice can be found in over 250 dispensaries around Michigan. Follow Jungle Juice on Instagram at GetJungleJuice.
All right, hour number 2, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl. Stick in for D-Mac.
And I'll be here Wednesday and Thursday, too.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Not tomorrow, though.
Not tomorrow. Okay, there we go. You got Jared, KG, Spencer Raxter from 3rd to 1st. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread as well. Don't forget, too, Buddy's Pizza today is doing their 50th annual Slice for Life fundraiser. 20% of all of their proceeds today go back to the Cabbage and Soup Kitchen, which feeds people that don't have access to, food.
That's facts.
So
also, if you can't make it today, they do have the April collection on their website.
Correct.
That you can go order the pizza and still contribute.
Absolutely, and they've donated over $4 million to Cabbage and Soup Kitchen. They fed a lot of people.
Shout out.
Help them do that, man. I've always took the attitude, man, like I owe for that. Like I don't have to worry about that. I owe.
There you go.
I owe for that. So. Shout out to Buddies. Veggie pizza was outstanding, by the way. Had some on Thursday night at the draft party.
I care for the margarita.
To each their own.
Yeah.
So there it is. All right, another 4 down. Just an overall, NFL draft edition of the 4 down, just to see how. Real quick, where did Diego Pavia get drafted to?
I believe he didn't get drafted.
What? Every Heisman finalist gets drafted.
It's crazy. He didn't, man. He didn't make the cut.
You're lying to me?
No.
Did he get picked up as a UDFA?
No, he did not.
He got an invite to a camp.
Ooh. Shout out camp invite.
Get ready to speak UFL, buddy. and look, Diego, I've always liked you, man. I did.
Oh,
all the way back in New Mexico State. The Vanderbilt fans, you did this to him. You guys
So
did.
now you
Remember
blame the
us?
Vanderbilt
fans? I tweeted. It's funny. I responded to some of your tweets that you gave us, in the preseason.
They was on our ass.
Yeah. None of you responded. None of you responded. Because you said, hey, I have an update for you. Remember when they were like 5-0?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had an update for you yesterday. No response. No response.
Damn. Well, maybe, he can put on some tape in the UFL and eventually get a NFL job.
All right, let's do this. NFL draft 4 down. KG, if you would be so kind as to do the honor.
I shall. First down in the NFL 4 down. What non-Lions team had the best draft in your opinion?
For me, the Miami Dolphins did. And it's more along the lines of it's not necessarily like names or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they got good players, obviously, or guys that they think will be good players. It was more for me that they had 13 picks in the draft.
Yeah.
13 picks in the draft. They got more than 20% of a team in this draft, and they are bottoming out. And, look, they stepped up to the Caden Proctor crap table. All right?
Yeah.
Could work.
It could.
Could not work.
You called that one, too.
Yeah. Somebody would, but they got everyone's sweetheart, Jacob Rodriguez, right?
Yeah,
Like, they
good
did some
linebacker.
things. They
Yeah.
did some things. And, they had what they have. They had 3/3, they had 2/4, they had 3/5. So they bottomed out, dude. They just said, hey, we're sitting this year out, and here we roll. So just from a philosophy, I liked what they did because that's the way forward now. What about you, Stick?
I'm not going to go with a team. I'm going to go with a city. New York. New York had,
that's fair.
I mean, both the Jets and the Giants, I thought, helped themselves tremendously. And good for Aaron Glenn, right? Like, I think we're all rooting for Aaron Glenn to turn that horrible ship around that he has. And also, I know Spenny's a big Jackson Dart guy. I think I think what the Giants have done in this offseason and throughout the draft is going to massively improve what that team was last year. They got arguably who could be the best overall player in the draft when it's all said and done. So I love that pick at number 5. They traded away Dexter Lawrence, got capital back from that.
Yeah.
So I really like what the New York teams did in this draft.
Yeah, they controlled 25% of the first half of the draft.
Yeah.
Went through the city
So,
of New York.
with that, it's tough not to, have a good draft when you control that much equity in the early picks. But, they cashed in, I thought.
Yeah, I really did like, too, what the Giants did. Like, the Giants are loading, man. And we were talking about that a lot at the draft party. Like, the Giants are loading, and they're set. And you look at what they added, too, like Arvel Reese and Muyaga, like, they got dudes, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, and you add John Harbaugh to that mix, too, man. Like, playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
What
playoffs?
Spenny, what were we saying? Those were like 4-1 or something? 3-1? So yeah, they were like 3.5-1 to make the playoffs.
It's either gonna go really good or really bad.
They're over 6-1 to win the division.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's no in between on
yeah.
that.
So like they're making moves, man. No doubt about it. Next down.
Next down is funny because I was gonna bring this up, but
Hold on, real quick. Woodward Sports Chat. Gromit. Pavia came up a bit short in the NFL draft.
Damn. Pavia again. Damn.
Yeah. Well, when you're a national sensation, you're Pavia. But when you go undrafted, you're back to being Pavia at New Mexico State.
Damn. It's unfortunate, man.
I didn't do this.
Life comes at you pretty fast.
it does, man. It does. Let me see. There was one more. Go ahead. Sound Kayak. Pavia would be great in an under 5'8" league.
Yeah.
Probably would be. Be him and Doug Flutie at quarterback.
Is he about 5'7"? So.
All right, next one.
All right, next one. Are you guys falling for the Cowboys thing again? Come on, dude.
I want everyone else's answer.
They had a good draft, dude.
Falling for the Cowboys suck.
Downs,
they're always gonna suck.
Malachi Lawrence, Jay Sean Barr. They had a good
Sweet.
draft.
You know what they're gonna do with them?
Yeah, probably
absolutely nothing.
They'll flame out in the playoffs.
Absolutely nothing.
But regular season, they're gonna be the talk of the town.
Oh yeah.
Jared, are you falling for the Cowboys thing? You are, aren't you? Look at you can tell he is. He wants to say no. Like he feels like no is the proper answer.
I do feel like no is the proper answer.
But you're kind of falling for it.
I do think the New York Jets had a hell of a draft.
Are you falling for the Cowboys thing, Jared?
Trying to change the subject.
I know you are. Just say yes. Just be honest. Just say yes.
Yeah, I think they're going to be better.
Yeah, oh, my God. Okay.
I mean, all I've said is Jerry is not as senile as I thought. I think he still got a little bit of cachet to him. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You know they're getting all this hype, dude, because, like, if they put that story out, people click on it. They're going microwave Nick style.
Yes.
You come up with something.
But they will be a great regular season team.
How about this grade that the Green Bay Packers got? Somebody gave them an A-. You know why? Because their first-round pick was used to get Micah Parsons.
Crickets.
How'd that work out for you? You traded for an injured guy. Congrats. He's never going to be the same.
I don't know.
You think he's going to come back and be the same?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Okay. But you think he's going to be able to cut, and you think he's going to have the leverage and the speed coming off that injury?
Until further notice. Yes.
Weezy D313, no, the Cowboys did their thing. The Eagles are done. I kind of feel the opposite about the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles did some finessing.
Yeah.
They did.
Howie Roseman wants to win more than Brad Holmes, I'm told.
He did kind of cook low key. Yeah. Plus, I like the story
that
the Steelers were on the phone with their guy saying we're taking it.
How awesome is that?
Dropping his nuts on the table like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like, hang up the phone.
The two best communication stories, that and Kelly Stafford diving in the DMs of the backup of the Rams.
Oh my God.
Have you heard from Matthew? No, but Kelly sent me a DM. Like, what? What?
No way.
Dude, Sean McVay wanted to throw up on that table.
No, he did. He was
and I don't get what they're doing.
He was pissed.
Like, you're there. You were in the NFC Championship game. You're there.
But they don't need that much more. That's why I'm not mad at what they did.
Go get a cornerback.
You know they just going to trade for somebody at the deadline anyway.
Yeah.
What you say?
Les Snead's best friends with Simpson's dad.
Yeah.
That's why he drafted him.
No, I get it, but like...
And it wasn't like the craziest shit ever. Like, they could have did a lot worse. Your team is already set.
How did they improve?
You're
by
already
drafting
a
that
win
kid?
now product. You
Right.
don't need to add much more to it.
What do you think Sean McVay's inner?
Did they,
he was pissed.
KG, did they win a Super Bowl last year?
No, they
Then
didn't.
they're
but
a
they were
failure,
damn
right?
close.
Isn't that the standard? If you don't win a Super Bowl around here, your whole season's a mess. Or you're a failure. Your team sucks.
Well, if
That's
you're the
what I hear
Rams,
about the Lions.
if you're the Rams, yes, it's
That's
a
what
failure.
I hear about the Lions every single year now. They don't win a Super Bowl. They suck. They win 2 playoff
It
games.
is.
Last
It's
year was a
true.
failure.
It's true for the Lions, and it's true for the Rams.
So why wouldn't they try to make their team better if they failed last year?
Because your team's already better. You already got a damn good team. People are saying
You
they're the best
failed.
team in the NFC before the draft.
You failed.
You
didn't
fail.
win a Super Bowl.
You did
And
fail.
how did your team get better through this draft?
You did not.
And so you're going to roll with the same team that didn't win a Super Bowl, and you're
they're
telling me
damn
that's a good draft.
They're damn good, and they traded for an all-poor corner
So
in the
they're
offseason.
good, even though they didn't win a Super Bowl. But when the Lions don't win the Super Bowl, Brad Holmes is trash. I'm just trying to understand the logic of these haters.
I hear you.
I get it.
We're talking about two different situations, but I hear you.
You're not, though. It's either Super Bowl or bust, right? Isn't
both
that
teams,
all I
yeah.
hear? Oh, we didn't win the Super Bowl, so this season's a waste. Well, they wasted last season. Now they're going to waste this season with a great backup quarterback.
The difference is at least they got right to the doorstep. We ain't even get close to that. That's the only
Well, who
difference.
cares? I'm told even if you get to the Super Bowl and don't win, that doesn't matter.
I mean, it kind of don't, but
That's
ain't
listen.
trying to
I'm
debate
just
it.
I'm just going off what people say about the Lions.
I hear you.
Brad Holmes hasn't won a Super Bowl, so he's not a good GM. That's what I hear all the time, right?
You do.
Yeah, I was surprised that they didn't try to shore up the cornerback spot.
I mean, they traded for McDuffie though.
No, I understand that,
Yeah,
but
like,
like
I
I
don't
get it.
understand,
No,
like, they're
I get
good.
it. But like they
Before
are.
the draft, they were the best team in the NFC by a lot of people.
No,
you
I
didn't need
get
to
that.
add much. A kid is not going to help you that much more. Like I get it.
Tell that to McVay.
No, McVay was pissed off.
Yeah, okay.
That's what was funny.
Draft
that's
picks,
what I'm going
draft
with.
picks don't
Pissed.
help you, Neal. Come on.
Oh,
Why would
God.
draft picks help your team?
Here we go.
All right, next down.
All right, third down in the NFL for now. What's the surprise you what surprised you the most in the NFL draft?
I don't know, really. Honestly, like nothing really shocked me.
Yeah, it was
I
kinda
mean, we just
standard.
talked about it. The Rams drafting a quarterback. You have an MVP, and you get his back.
Who's
like,
38 with a back problem?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, what
Yeah.
are we doing?
For
here?
me, it was like the Cardinals surprised me, and it's
taking
tough.
a running back that early.
Yeah,
well,
Jeremiah
it's-
Love. Do you still feel like he'll be the best player out this draft? Seeing where he went?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, like more on that in a minute, but he'll certainly be one of.
Okay.
But it's just like
Let's
I
hope
don't
Arizona
get
get
the
offensive
why.
line.
Like they're not. For me, I would be curious to know if there was any kind of market to trade, which it's the third pick. For me, I would have taken whatever the best offer was, even if it was below market value.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised by the lack of trades up at the top
I feel that.
for bad teams. You know what I mean? Like it's just if I'm the Cardinals, I was never not moving that pick. Because again, this is the way. This is the only way.
Yeah.
You're not fixing it in free agent. So like if you can't do free agency, which is essentially dead in the NFL, we've covered this a lot over the last month, then what's your only other avenue to get better?
War chest.
Yeah, like it's just if I'm the Cardinals, I'm not, and I know it's going to come off as hating, but I heard a lot of analysts make this comp, and I kind of share it as well. You are the Giants when they took Saquon.
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
that's what the Cardinals are. Like
Pretty
in
fair.
the end, what did Saquon do for the Giants?
Nothing. See 8 in the box every week.
And
Injure it, fuck his knees
yeah,
up.
and still ball out.
Yeah.
Though. Like when he played, he still
Wear and
balled
tear.
out.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, what's his legacy for the Giants? He was good on a bad team. Mm-hmm. You know, like I don't understand the Cardinals' rationale in that, which is going to be shitty because it's going to make you sound like I don't like Jeremiah Love. I do like him a lot.
Yeah.
Not for the Cardinals.
Well, you know
Not
they'll
at
be
this
saved.
time.
They the ones that drafted Carson Beck, right?
That is true.
Yeah, so you know they saved, bro. They good.
That is true.
Cardinals are such a weird organization.
They
The Josh Rosen, Kyler Murray back-to-back picks in the first round will always blow my mind.
Yeah,
Well, one was going to work, right?
I guess.
Nope.
All right, so I guess with the Carson Beck thing, and this is probably a better question for Spenny. I know who's working on something right now. I don't know if he's available.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I am not versed in it, so I don't know. What is the meth market in the greater Phoenix area / Scotts?
I would say it's pretty good.
Yeah, boy, let me tell you.
Proximity to New Mexico,
It's close
and
to
stuff like
Mexico.
that.
Yeah, they like it in the desert.
Okay. Well, then there you go.
He will do very fine out there. in Arizona.
I had to ask.
He will do very fine out there.
I had to ask. So that was it.
Yeah.
All right. There's a fourth down?
Yeah, there is a fourth down.
Yes.
After this season is over, what rookie in the NFL will have had the best season? Oof, that's a good question.
Where is he? I like the like I was saying, Arvil Reese. Arvil Reese.
Yeah.
That's the kid that I think has the potential. I don't know. He could be the best player in the draft. I'm gonna go with him.
You're gonna hate me again. I'm gonna say Caleb Downs.
You gonna say who?
Yeah, Caleb Downs, who went to the Cowboys. But he'll show out.
You are all the way
man,
in.
he gonna show
you
out,
are
though.
all the way in.
He'll show out. That's all I'm saying. He gonna show out, man. But
You are all the way in.
Okay.
I think that the people will say Jeremiah Love because there'll be like numbers attached to it.
His O-line is not good.
But he's good.
No, he is,
Yeah,
for sure. But
he is.
Was Ashton Genty the best last year? Would you say that?
Not even
No,
close.
but I never felt that way about him.
Not even close.
That's what I
Quinn
feel
Sean
Love's gonna be
Junkins
this
had a better
year.
year than him.
I never felt that way about him.
Yeah.
But like low key, like in terms of impact, Muyaga with the Giants could.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because like if they go to the playoffs and do the stuff that I think that they can do from the dead, like coming back from the dead, he will be a guy that gets a lot of credit. But there's nothing you can point to, right? And say, here's the numbers. So I think from a numbers perspective, it'll be Love because I think he's dynamic, and I think he's one of those dudes. It doesn't matter where he goes.
Yeah,
he's a baller. Like he can
that.
ball. So
Cream rises to the top.
Yeah,
even with a shitty O-line.
Caleb Downs, man.
Say it, bro.
Cowboys are back.
Say you can't see Caleb Downs highlights though. I know you can visualize it. They'll be going crazy. Sports Center will be losing their mind.
Just go all the way. Say the Cowboys are back, winning the division. Say it.
Oh, they might win the division. They won't get far in the playoffs. I stand true. They'll have a great regular season. Come on, this is the Cowboys.
You're gonna hedge.
This is the Cowboys formula. They'll have a spectacular regular season and flip in the playoffs.
Okay. I wanted to see.
I
wanted
all.
to see where you were at with it. You know what? Another like bomb pop pick that I kind of like that intrigued me because we were talking about the Eagles. Mm-hmm. Because I forget, was it Weezy or DNC in the chat? They were like the Eagles. The Eagles are cooked. Like, dude, Eli Stowers is the best tight end in the game.
You went on record with that.
Yeah, I'm on
you
wax.
said Gronk shit.
Pass catching tight end.
Quote, Gronk shit
Gronk
is what
shit.
you said.
Yep, 1,000,000%.
The run of tight ends that was wild.
Yeah.
That early in the draft. I felt like every time I was looking down at my phone, it was like, well, another tight end off the board in the second round. Yeah, it was wild.
The Eagles took Cole Payton, who was a quarterback at North Dakota State. Mm-hmm. He's like 6'3", 230. He runs like a 4.5 40.
Yeah.
And like people were saying that he'll be like a tight end in the league and stuff like that. He's going to be like I think he's going to be like their gadget dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're Taysom Hill.
Yep.
I can see it.
Braylon Edwards walking in the door, by the way.
Shout out.
Do the right thing. Put him in the college football.
Put him in
Hall
the
of Fame.
hall.
What are we talking about? Just a reminder. But yeah, Cole Payton's a dude, man. Like they're going to be doing gadget shit that the Eagles don't do.
Yeah.
Just watch. Like that's where I'm at with it. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jerome Jenkins, Cowboys hate kind of getting played out. Oh, where were their wins?
Cowboys.
Did they do something that I was unaware of that I missed?
Cowboys. Oh, I'm sorry. The Cowboys' love is fucking played out. Yeah. America's team is fucking. We're 40 years removed from them doing anything.
Let me tell you,
and that's not like they're living off the 90s, and that's not played out.
As I like to say, they are irrelevant since high definition television.
Yeah. We will never stop the Cowboys hate. Let's be real. Jerry too entertaining.
I'm just sick of people telling me what America's team is because I'm American and I don't like the Cowboys. So quit telling me they're America's team. They're not. They don't pull the ratings that the Lions do.
Hoof heard it in the chat. Cowboys are back. 9-8 loading.
I'm telling you.
Dak, baby. Dakota.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Let me see. DNC ENT. Caleb Downs could have went to Bosnia. He'd still be the best player in the draft, in my opinion.
I'm telling you. Don't be surprised you see the highlights.
Oh,
and Stephen A will be up there. I can't wait to put on the Cowboy. I know the
drill. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know the
drill.
And
they'll flub in the second round of the playoffs, and we'll all have a good laugh.
Don't hedge. Are they back or no?
No, they're back in regular season terms. They can win the division. You don't think they can win the division this year? No chance.
No
chance at all.
You think they're better than the
Have
Eagles?
you seen?
Are they better than the Eagles?
You think they're better than the Eagles?
It's an argument because the Eagles are kind of falling apart before our eyes, but don't nobody want to talk about it. So.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. But you know I'm not crazy. You know I'm not crazy because I saw you look.
But the Cowboys are a sturdy ship ready for the sea.
Nobody said that.
What about the Giants?
Nobody said that at all. The Giants could be a sneaky one. I don't know if they're ready for that, but they could be sneaky. They could.
The Cowboys could very well finish last in their division too.
Which is also true. I'm not denying that at all. I just think they will have a great regular season.
I think that's going to be the best division in football.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I think it'll be the AL Central. Oh, that's a different sport.
Oh, my God. Here we go with this AL Central talk. I don't want to hear shit else about the AL Central till the Tigers win one.
Facts.
No, seriously. I'm done with that.
Guardians in first place right now.
Mm-hmm. That's high.
Almost 20%.
I was told the
of way
Tigers
through
were the
season.
best team in the division.
We're back over 500.
Yeah.
Got that going for us, which is nice.
Shout out.
Kruger Daddy. Neal, how many players are allowed to get injured for the Lions this year before we blame our season on injuries? I don't know. I know it when I see it.
Come on, Krug.
Yeah. I know it when I see it. Aaron to the Stone. Neal, question for you. Who has a better season next year? Your boy Dante Moore or KG's generational quarterback Bryce Underwood? I think that's a better question for KG.
Where did Dante Moore go? Where did he go?
He's going to be starting at Oregon.
Oh, yeah. He's going back. Yeah. I mean, shit.
Probably. Shout out Martin Luther King.
We'll see.
Who's going to have a better season, KG?
We'll see. Probably Dante Moore.
Really?
Yeah, he has a little bit more around him.
But if you're generational, wouldn't you at least be the best quarterback in the Big Ten?
See what I got to deal with, bro. Generational. I hate the word generational now because of this motherfucker right here.
Wait, hold on. Because of me?
Yes,
I
because
didn't
of
tweet
you,
it.
Neal. Yes, but you regurgitated it for a good year and some change now. So
I didn't tweet it. Why are you mad at me?
Because you literally say it every day I walk in here.
No, I didn't say it.
Do you realize I could bet my next 4 work checks on you saying generational tomorrow, and I would cash that?
I didn't say it. Aaron to the Stone said it in the chat.
Oh, okay, but you just repeated it because you were reading words off a screen and your glasses work very well.
I was reading off a screen there, just like I was reading off a screen when Bryce tweeted it.
250 inches on your face. You see good as fuck out of them glasses, man.
Oh, they're very light. They're very light. KG getting personal now.
Yeah. That's how he's losing the argument.
Yeah.
Oh, you got glasses.
I say that every time because he always tells me how he reads words off the screen. I'm like, oh, your glasses work.
I do. All right, let's take the break. When we come back, Danny Dicchio will join us from Detroit City FC. Louisville City in town this weekend, Saturday at Keyworth. Place is going to be popping. National televised game. All of it is going down for real. We got some Pistons talk to get into also. So let's do it, everybody. Where are we going?
Let me tell you about Pure Psychiatry. Listen, you are not alone in your mental health journey, and Woodward Sports and Pure Psychiatry are here to help you. With 18 locations in Michigan and Ohio, they make getting help easy and accessible. Go to PurePsychMI.com to find a location near you today, and make sure if you need their help with different things like anxiety, PTSD, or counseling, they can get you the help you need. It's PurePsychMI.com. And let me tell you about Mad Packs. Go to GetMadPacks.com and find a store near you carrying the best product in the game. Whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, THCA, Blizzard Pack, Infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top-shelf strains, just go to GetMadPacks.com and find it near you today. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that.
Don't just survive, thrive.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
All rise for the King of Highs. Royal Junior Jesters are here for your smoking pleasure, and you can follow Gold Crown on their social media. You see it on the screen. It's available in over 300 dispensaries around the great state of Michigan, and you can stop by anytime and ask for it by name. Say, I need that Gold Crown, and you will get some of the best cannabis in Michigan. So check them out now at any dispensary you pretty much go to.
And what about Buddy's, Neal?
Buddy's Pizza, you guys already know what it is. Today is the day, Monday, April 27th. It's here, everybody. So you know what that means. The Capuchin Soup Kitchen, $1 from every pizza and salad sold today will support the Capuchin Soup Kitchen. And, guys, look, here's the day, man. Like we said, 50th annual Slice for Life fundraiser. Dine in or carry out at anybody's location. 20% goes directly to that Capuchin Soup Kitchen. $4 million since 1976. You can order from their limited time veggie collection all month long. So it doesn't just stop today. Here's the big move today, obviously. So go to buddyspizza.com, get your order in today. But all month long, the veggie collection, they'll donate $1 for every item sold, guys. So again, it's our chance, to pay it back a little bit. All of us, that we don't have to wonder where our next meal is coming from, man. We owe for that. At least I feel like I do. So there it is, everybody. It's time. Capuchin Soup Kitchen, Buddy's Pizza. Today is the day. All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Stick KG, Spencer Raxter, Jared here in the house as well. And it is a Monday, so you know what that means. We are joined by our guy, Danny Dicchio, the coach of Detroit City FC. Danny, as always, my friend, we appreciate the time. And I guess, Danny, we'll start right here with this. What does a bye week look like for you and for the guys? What are you all doing?
I think he's mute.
Oh. Yeah. Well, there he goes.
Going once. Going twice.
Trying to get it unmuted there.
Technical difficulties.
That's all right. We'll get it lined up. No, but Detroit City FC, Lou City is in town this weekend. As a matter of fact,
mascot block party.
Mascot block party going down, all of it out there. So make sure you make your way out to Keyworth Stadium. We'll get Danny up and rolling here.
When do they make their official move from Keyworth?
It's scheduled to be next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
So if you've never been out to Keyworth, get there before they move. It's such a cool experience.
Special, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, with that being said, big-time events going on. We talked about it, too, this match this weekend, national TV on CBS Sports Network, and Detroit City FC sitting in third in the Eastern Conference. So things going pretty well for DCFC. But, yeah, if you haven't had a chance, next time you're downtown, Alumnify Field's going in over by where the old Central Station is. That Ford refurbished. It's a couple of blocks down. From there,
Corktown blowing up, man.
Yeah, so it's going to be there, and if you want to see what's going on there, you can. Hey, we got Danny. All right, Danny, we got you back up on here. So as we said, my friend, you guys had a bye week this week before a very, very busy May. What's that look like for you? What's it look like for the guys? You do laundry and stuff. What do you do?
I try to stay away from Buddy's Pizza. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But we gave the weekend off to the guys. We've had a lot of games over the last month or so, probably 8 or 9 games in a really kind of shrunken schedule. So we've got a couple of injuries as well, Neal. So just trying to get those players back fresh and recovered, but also for the players and staff just to take a couple of days away from it before the month of May approaches, because we've got a really busy month of May with obviously Louisville coming into town and renewing our rivalry with them.
No, absolutely, and that's a great segue, Danny. You got a future in the broadcasting game because that's where I was going to go. Look, last year, Lou City had a some would say generational season going, And, they were incredible. They were a wrecking machine. And then Detroit City comes rolling into town, the 1-8 matchup in the playoffs, and you guys were able to do what was necessary and get a win that stunned the USL world. Probably didn't stun those guys in the locker room all that much. I've been around you for a while. But with that being said, explain the Lou City, Detroit City thing, I guess, for the new soccer fans here in Detroit. Explain it in, like, different sports terms. I'm putting you on the spot a little bit with that one, but explain it to the people.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think in football terms, you could kind of say that these guys are like the Patriots of old, where, they don't miss playoffs. They've been in the playoffs every year. They're juggernauts of the USL Championship. They've won it twice. Perennial, like, winners of the league, of the Shield. And they're just a team of consistent players that perform at a high level. And they've got a wonderful stadium. They're probably one of the teams in the league that a lot of teams look up to, in the sense of that they have a wonderful training facility, a lovely stadium downtown, a great support, and they've been successful year after year. So when you look at kind of the juggernauts of USL Championship, people look at the Louisvilles, the Tampa Bays, the Charlestons, and we're trying to sneak in there and spoil the party. And we did that last year in the playoffs, and we're intending to do that again, because we feel we have a good group, a quality group, a very humble and honest group that can go up against anyone in this league.
Detroit City FC, Lou City, this weekend, Keyworth Stadium, 6 p.m. opening kick, by the way. National television will be in the house. More on that in just a couple of seconds. And remember, you can go to debtcityfc.com/tickets. Use the code Big D at checkout and get 15% off tickets. I want to do it just to type in Big D and get 15% off something. I mean, that's
I try that on every site.
Yeah. Right, that's fair.
It's only worked on Pornhub, though.
Yeah, all right, well, that's fair. Danny Dicchio, our guest here. But, Danny, I want to talk to you about that. CBS Sports Network, national TV this weekend, and just USL TV ratings. And nationally on CBS, they've had matches that outdraw nationally televised other levels of soccer in America. And I think a lot of people know where I'm getting at, like higher ratings than that. I guess, again, putting you on the spot a little bit, are even you surprised by that? Like, what is it about this league that makes viewers flock to the TV to watch it more than some other levels of soccer in America?
I think when you look at it, Neil, it's interesting because a lot of the teams within the league are very community driven, and the cities, the smaller cities that draw all the fans have a really big following as well. So when you've got the likes of Detroit going up against a Louisville, or a Louisville going up against a Tampa, or even a Sacramento going up against, I'm going to say Phoenix Rising over there, there's just a lot of fans that really into their local teams. And then you add the quality. I think the quality is improving year after year. The quality of young players coming into the league, but the vets that have stayed around in the league for a long, long time have just added that little bit more quality to the league and made it, I think, a lot more enjoyable to watch. There's, as you've mentioned, the MLS, where you've got a paywall to try and watch games, whether it's your local team or teams from outside of your city. And I think that's drawn a lot of people away from that side of things. So to watch your local team on CBS as one of the national team games, and then having fans from other cities watching it as well is a big plus for the league. But you look at kind of the resources and the way the league is going and the stadiums that are being built by numerous teams in the league now, it just keeps improving year after year. And that's better for us as coaches. It's better for the players to play in those stadiums. And again, it just adds that little bit more quality to the overall, picture of what's going on the field, and the broadcast and everything surrounding it is just more attainable.
Man, Danny was supposed to say it's because of the play-by-play announcers. And, they're so good and they're so entertaining that how could you not watch? But Danny, we'll work on that for the future.
Rats.
But you brought up the stadium thing. Like, I saw, there was some news about Detroit City FC's stadium over the weekend that the Free Press went out there with. I mean, and it gets engagement all over the place, because I think you brought up a good point here. For those that aren't familiar in the chat with it, I mean, you're talking hundreds of millions of dollars of stadiums that are going in these bigger cities, man. So certainly it is something that, you know, has really come on this sports scene here in America. Danny, one more thing before we let you go here. For those that don't know, the Pistons are your team ever since all the way back. No, Danny.
Yeah,
Danny,
you got to talk about him,
Danny.
Danny. You got to talk about him.
He don't have to say a word after doing that. We all know.
Danny, all right, look, man.
Are they cooked?
All right, tonight, I know you'll be locked in. Tonight, as a matter of fact. You'll be locked in. A huge Game 4. What do they have to do, Danny, to get this right?
A lot, to be quite honest, guys. Listen, I was at the game the other night, the home game, where I didn't think we played pretty well in the first half of things, and then we kind of got our big guys working, and Cade kind of opened up a little bit, and we won that comfortably. But again, there were some things I saw the other night that worried me a little bit. Obviously, we all know Durant's got to step up. The big guy's got to come to play a little bit more and help out the other guys, because he's had a fantastic season. So maybe with a little bit of pressure on them, they can step up tonight. I just don't want it coming back to Detroit and us being 3-1 down, because I think that's a little bit of a big wall to climb against a good young Orlando team that I didn't like this matchup to start with. I'd rather have played Charlotte. But I still think we can get it done. The Pistons are a team that when the chips are down, they suddenly pull something out. So I'm hoping for that tonight, and Durant to come out in the big guy that he can be, and, you know, get the rebounds, be effective towards the net as well, and be a little bit more aggressive.
Danny's a ball knower, because I didn't fall for the Charlotte thing either. You know, you got to be scared of Charlotte, all that stuff. That's how you know Danny Dicchio's a ball knower, everybody. Yeah. Danny, as always, my friend, we appreciate the time on a Monday. Lou City, Detroit City FC coming up this Saturday, 6 p.m. Get down there. It's going to be popping. National TV in the house, as we said. Go to debtcityfc.com/tickets. Use the code Big D. You'll get 15% off tickets. I want to do this, too, for the viewers. I'm going to give away 4 tickets to the people. So I'm going to do this.
Look at you.
Tell me the club that Danny Dicchio scored the most goals from in his career. That's all you got to do. Just tell me the club. That's it. So, Danny, the people are going to work on that. I'm going to get an answer here in the chat. The first person that I find with the answer, I'll send you. I'll email you 4 tickets. Danny, appreciate the time, my friend.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, come down on Saturday. It's going to be a great game, great environment, great atmosphere, lots of smoke, lots of beer. You're going to have a good time if you come down.
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
He got everybody in. Right. Danny Dicchio, everybody, our guy, the head coach of Detroit City FC. First person in the chat. That tells me what team during Danny Dicchio's playing career did he score the most goals for. So it's pretty easy to find, everyone, and you'll be rewarded with 4 tickets to the Detroit City Lou City match this Saturday going on for sure.
Arse Kickers United.
All right, let's take the break. I'll let the answer start to pour in here, and we'll talk some Detroit Pistons when we come back. Where are we going, everybody?
Tell us about Dr. Pierce, Stig.
Oh, Dr. Pierce. He's got good stuff. Make sure you go see Dr. Pierce for all your medical needs. He doesn't just do backs. He does it all. And you can give him a call today, 248-426-9944. He comes on twice a week here on Woodward Sports. It gives you great insight to the pros, and he gets great insight for the Joes, just like myself and Neal. So go check him out, Dr. Pierce.
And what about Sam Adams, Neal?
Ooh. You guys already know about Sam Adams cherry wheat. That is right, everybody. Just the right amount of real Michigan cherries. Not too much, not too little. It hits every single time. I'm not a huge beer guy. Like, I'm fully honest with you guys. I don't drink a ton of them, but when I do like a Sam Adams, especially after mowing the lawn or sitting out on the patio, man. They just hit different. And you can get them at Art and Jake's all summer long, as a matter of fact. And on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, right? Or is it Sundays? I always get that one. Sundays. Monday, Thursday, Sunday. You should know that by now, Neal.
Sunday.
Yeah, you can get them for $5. $5 shorts of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat at any Art and Jake's location. Sam Adams Cherry Wheat, full court flavor.
Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Let me tell you about something special we got going on at Loom Cannabis, because Woodward Sports is taking over Loom Cannabis in their massive New Buffalo grand opening event on Saturday and Sunday, May 2nd and May 3rd. We're talking 30% off the entire store, 200 free goodie bags for the first 200 customers, and chances to win PS5, Xbox S, or a big screen TV 3 times daily. Come out and see Braylon Edwards and the Heavyweights live on Saturday at 4 p.m. And then you can catch the Heavyweights again Sunday at 5 p.m. live on Woodward Sports as we announce the winner of a $5,000 weekend getaway for two to Tulum, Mexico, sponsored by S'more House. You can be at the grand opening event to enter. There will be cornhole, top brands on site, and massive deals all weekend long. Don't miss out. We'll see you at Loom Cannabis in New Buffalo on May 2nd and May 3rd. And what about Lady Jane's?
Lady Jane's haircut for men. You come in, you sit down, you get your haircut, you walk out looking so much better. You can get the hot towel wrap, get your shave on, get a shoulder massage, whatever you need. Lady Jane's haircuts for men. Wicked awesome.
All right, final segment of the show, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Stick KG, Spencer Raxter, Jared in the house, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Speaking of that, Troy in the chat, Toronto FC, no, close. That was not the club that Danny Dicchio scored the most goals for as a player. Keep going on.
Somebody said it.
Not Sunderland. Stephen Baffy, Queens Park Rangers, 20 goals. You got it, Stephen Baffy.
Yeah,
one of the
good job,
OGs of
Stephen.
Detroit City FC. Stephen, do me a favor, man. On the social media outlet of your choice, just send me a DM with your email address, and I'll send you 4 tickets to the game. It's the easiest way to do that. So do that, Stephen, and have a good time, man. It's gonna be rocking there. If you've never been before, you'll love it, man. It is a lot of fun. So good job by the chat, man. They were up in there.
They knew. KG knew.
I
did. Took a guess.
Yeah, you stunned me.
Yeah, I took a guess. I dabbles in the soccer, man.
Yeah,
I dabbles.
That's the thing. Real quick, just some reaction to some of the other stuff. Pat Guitar, Neal is a hater. But he's right now. Bryce needs to step up or be called out and held accountable for running his mouth. He has a real coach, a QB coach, receiver help, go blue.
Agree. Once again, it's just you beating the dead horse. I mean, dead as hell. That's all. That's it. That's all.
So I'm right. That's why I stopped reading.
You noticed during all this, nobody said you were wrong.
It feels like you're trying to deflect a little. All right, anyway, Pistons tonight. Charlotte would be up 3-0 on the Pistons right now. Do you see what Orlando's front court did to Charlotte in that game?
Yeah, they dismantled them. LaMelo had 2 points at that.
Yeah, like, come on, guys. All right, Stick. Like, here's the deal. It's funny because if the Pistons win tonight, they have the home court back.
That's fine.
Right. Yeah, like, it's wild, man. The swings in this series.
It's
like,
playoff basketball.
And here's the deal, too. Like, for me, I said the Pistons would win this series in 6. So the math says in order for you to win a series in 6, Orlando's got to win 2 games.
You got to lose 2, right?
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just getting a lot of last year vibes, and that's what I don't like. And, you can go back and check tape, and everybody's going to call me a hater and all that. I do not want to see Cade Cunningham taking 10 3-pointers a game. I don't want to see it, especially when you're shooting 29% for the series.
They got to come from
That
somewhere.
is not I don't care. It can't come from Cade. He needs to create the space and let the 3-point shooters shoot 3-pointers. This is what happened last year, and y'all called me a hater. Y'all were coming down on me. But, Cade last year couldn't close games against the Knicks. Go check out his stats with 2 minutes left in the game. He couldn't get it done. This year, I'm looking at just the last game stats, and we could do the whole series so far, but 8 of 23, 34% from the field, 3 of 10 from the 3-point line.
But fourth quarter.
That's great. You know what? What else helps? The
just,
other 3 quarters, KG.
You just asked for the fourth quarter, Cade. He gave you I just think Cade is the least of your problems.
But you know what? He's supposed to lead this team. Is he not the MVP candidate?
Has he not led this team throughout the series?
Not in 3-point shooting percentage. Not like...
You just said he's not a 3-point shooter.
Exactly. So why is he taking so many? This is the problem.
So you want him to shoot threes or you don't?
I don't. But he's trying to. And, like everybody comes down on me for this because I hold Cade to the MVP standard that y'all tell me he is. And then when I get up here and look at the actual stats, it's like, man, he's not putting up MVP stats. He's not elevating the team.
He's averaging 31 and 8 in the series.
Yeah, like
that's great, Spenny.
That's
averaging
not MVP
31
stats.
on how many shots per game? 27 the first one, 19 the second.
Did you watch the games?
8 of 23.
Did you watch the game?
Yes, I've been watching the game.
I don't know how you can watch these games and come out of it
because
talking
they're
shit about Cade.
losing. Like,
And it's his fault?
this is where
the only thing, the turnovers are a problem with him.
9
That's the only thing I'm
turnovers.
rocking with you on. The turnovers,
9 turnovers
The
last
turnovers
game.
got to come down. But besides that, he's been the reason you've even stayed alive to this point.
And you guys can keep giving him a free pass
And
for
not
as
a
many
word from
first
your
round,
other All-Star
as
for
many
not having
first
a
round
double-double
exits
yet?
as you want. Go ahead, give him a pass.
Not a word
free
from your other
pass.
All-Star not having a double-double yet. in
Neal,
the
he's
series. Or
averaging
scoring
31.
more than
That's a
11
free pass.
points in a game. That's fine.
Listen, I'm staying on topic here. This
Stick
is
you
about
better-
Cade, your
stick you better
MVP
than this,
candidate.
dog.
No, listen. You guys hold other players
Talk about
in this
microwave
city.
Nick doing shit for clicks. That's what you're doing right now.
Why?
do this shit for
Why by
clicks.
saying a guy shooting 30% from three-point
acting
land
like he's
isn't
the
the
problem,
recipe for
Stick.
success? That's
When you just
embarrassing,
said you
man.
don't want him to shoot, which one is it?
Exactly, because he can't shoot threes.
Somebody got to shoot threes on this team. Duncan Robinson don't shoot enough of them. You ain't getting it from nowhere else. Tobias has to have a miracle
Hey,
game
listen,
to get
if
it.
you guys are happy being down 2-1 with Cade chucking
No
up
one's
10 threes a
happy.
game and
I
turning
am
the ball over
100%
9
happy
times.
with what Cade's done in this series, yes. And
Well,
he needs
yeah.
to continue
All
to
right,
do it.
then that's
Oh,
fine.
man.
You were happy with what he did against New York too, and what did it get you? A first-round exit.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Keep rooting for first-round exits,
I
guys.
need Jalen Duren to step up. You lost these games because your second best player, your other All-Star, has yet to get
And
a
the
double-double
key
in this series.
and Spenny, he is the key in this series.
If you
in
wanna-
this
if-
series, in this matchup against this front court,
If you want to
gotta
talk
have
shit
him.
about the guy averaging 31, 8, and 5, you'll get your clicks. You'll do whatever you want, microwave stick. But, like, you look at Jalen
microwave
Duren,
stick.
he needs to be better. He needs to be a guy. He
out.
needs
In
to
this
score more
series
than 11
especially.
points. He needs to get double-digit rebounds. He can't continue to get bullied in the paint the way he has. He's looked sloppy. He's looked soft. And he's getting bodied by Wendell Carter Jr.
Because here's the deal. Tobias Harris has been good.
Yeah.
He's been good. Like, I know that pains a lot of people to say.
No, he has to be.
He's been good. He was good.
Where else the scoring going to come from when
Yeah.
K's not on the floor?
He's been good, man. And Duncan Robinson's 43% from 3 in the series. You see what I'm driving? He is. Stick. I'm reading the numbers off the screen.
No,
man.
I get
And
it,
his
but apparently
glasses
when
work.
I read the numbers off the screen, it's like, what's he supposed to do? He's got to shoot threes. Oh, what's he supposed to do? He's got to turn it over 9 times. Oh, what's he supposed to do? It's like everybody.
Stick, all we're saying is you can't say he's shooting too many threes and say you don't want him to shoot threes. Like
I don't. I said it last year too. Like, this is the thing. Check tape, KG.
No,
I'm
but
consistent
you're-
with my shit.
I get it,
I
but
don't
you're
give
criticizing him for not hitting threes.
Yes.
When you don't want him to shoot threes.
What?
Like, it just.
You're explaining it, but it's still not making sense to you. Yes, I don't want a guy that shoots 29% of threes to shoot 10 threes a game. I don't. Why is that bad basketball?
But where's the
Explain
three-pointers?
to me how that doesn't make sense.
Where are the three-pointers going to come
Explain to me how that doesn't make sense.
Where are the three-pointers going to
No,
come from?
tell me you want a guy that shoots 29% from the three-point land taking 10 threes a game. Tell me
where-
that right
tell
now.
me where else the threes are coming from.
That's not the question. Tell me you want a guy shooting 29% taking 10 threes a game.
Neal, I'll let you have it.
Neil, do you?
The
you
game,
want a
the
guy
game
shooting
flow of
29%?
Saturday being down double digits with 8 minutes to go, that's what it dictated. Stick. It was
Thank
going to
you.
be that way.
Thank you.
It was going to be that way.
Wow, I have never seen a
on-
superstar
on
get a
Sunday.
pass like you guys
Or
give this
Saturday.
guy
It's
in
no
my
pass.
life.
He's got
in my
31
life.
points in this
He's
series.
averaging 31, 8, and 5.
Yeah,
the fuck?
Jalen Durham was an all-star too.
You just want to
Like
be
he
mad
was.
at him for some
I'm
reason.
not.
I don't
I'm
know.
not mad. I
This
just
is
want him to
crazy.
be more efficient. I just want him not to take 3-pointers. I just want him to not turn
If
the
you
ball over
Stick,
9 times.
Stick, if
Why
you
is
came
that
over,
such a bad thing?
Agreed. He can be more efficient, and the turnovers need to come down.
Yeah.
There is no other case, Lander, outside of that.
So he has to average 40 in this series for you to be happy with him?
That's what great players do
He's
in the
averaging
playoffs,
31,
Spenny.
Stick.
You know what?
31 and
MVPs take over games. MVPs
He's taking over
don't
20
let
This guy hasn't watched a
MVPs
single
don't-
minute.
literally
He
taking
has
over
not
two
watched. He
games
has
in
not
the
watched
series.
a single minute of this series.
It is crazy that you guys are okay with an 8 seed being up 2-1 with an MVP candidate
Who's
taking
okay with
10.
that?
You guys, because you're making excuses.
We're not.
Oh, it's
No.
everybody else's fault, but the MVP.
The guy averaging 31, 8, and 5. Yeah, I'm not blaming him.
People are
Like what? Is
It's
that
the
hard to
all-star.
explain?
Jalen Durham was an all-star, man.
I get
He's
Jalen Durham
got
was
it,
an
and in this series, the matchups dictate it. This front court for Orlando, like again, and people in the chat, like let Let me see here. Blimpie, I told everyone Magic were a problem. I just didn't know that Franz missed 50 games. Oh, he did. And here's the other angle to it. With this Magic team, like their over-under season total wins was more than the Pistons by a lot.
Yeah.
They were a 52-win team according to Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is a bad matchup. But again, going back to it, this is what the matchup is. So you got to deal with it. And look, Jalen Duren's got to be better. Like Duncan's 43%, Cade's 31-8. Now, if you stood up here and said, because like my thing for the Pistons, it's a very simple thing. Like everyone acts like this is so complicated. It's not. It's a very simple thing. You cannot turn the basketball over 20 times.
No, flat out.
You cannot. And you know who would tell you that? JB, Cade, Jalen. They would be the first to tell you that. Like you can't do
But
it
when
and
Cade
win.
turns it over 9, it doesn't
Right.
matter.
No, it does matter.
No, it doesn't
matters
matter.
a lot.
No, Cade's perfect.
It matters a
Cade's
lot.
perfect.
I
He's
literally
done
just
everything
said
you
the
could possibly do to
turnovers-
elevate the team.
No,
this
because
series.
like when
No,
you start
we're
breaking
good.
this
We're
stuff
good.
down analytically, when you
Just
turn the
makes-
ball over 20 times, that's 20 times you don't get a shot off.
Yeah.
Like even if you shoot 40%, you turn the ball over 20 times, like you're going to turn it over in this league. Say 10.
Yeah.
Say you shoot 40% and they're all twos.
What does Cade have to do to get
That's
critiqued?
8 points, dude.
What does Cade have to do to get critiqued by you guys besides sucking him off? What does he got to do?
We just critiqued him. We told you the turnovers are a no-no.
Okay.
He needs to be a little more efficient, just a tad more efficient. But to sit up here and say he hasn't been a factor in this series, that's
I didn't
crazy.
say he wasn't a factor. He's your
That's
best
pretty much
player.
what you
Of
said.
course he's going to be a factor. I need him to be a bigger factor.
You're
and not,
nitpicking his three-point percentage.
dude.
When he's the only
We
one on
saw
his team
this
hitting
last
threes down
year.
here.
We saw this last year against the Knicks, taking way too many threes, turning the ball over in crunch time, and here we are a year later, experience the same thing when you're the favorite against
not
an
the same.
8 seed, and
He
it's
had
just
what,
well, he's
13
got
and
31
4? He had
points
what,
a game,
13
so
and
he's
4
fine.
in the
It's not
fourth
the
quarter?
same.
31 points a game doesn't matter what else happens.
He had like 13 and 4 in the fourth quarter the other day, so I don't think that's him turning the ball over and throwing the game away in crunch time. I think that's his team letting him down.
No, I
Yeah,
got
he
it.
didn't have all 20 turnovers.
I got it. He's
I just think his
he's
bigger
impervious
problems
to
than Cade.
critiquing.
No,
No matter
nobody's saying
if
that.
they never make it out of the first round again.
Nobody's saying that, but you are
It's
nitpicking
like
him
arguing
for
with a child, dude.
you're nitpicking him for something you're asking him to do. You asked him to be the leader. He's 31 points in the
There's
series.
5 players on a
31 and
basketball
8 in the
court.
series.
There's 5 players on a basketball court.
So
right?
where's the blame for the other 5? Or
No,
for the
like,
other 4?
And
guys-
how many of those other 5 have scored more than 15 points once in this series? I'll ask you that. How many players other than Cade Cunningham on this team
don't
have
have
scored
those
more than
stats up
15
in
points?
front of
It's
me
one.
right now.
Tobias.
It's one. It's only one other player.
Okay.
Literally.
Tobias
So
Harris,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Literally.
So
one.
those guys are fine.
Okay,
15
Cade
points.
gets a pass then. It's fine.
We're not giving
Just
them.
No.
if he gets bounced from the first round again, will you guys say something else needs to happen or maybe a game
Yeah,
adjustment?
Trajan needs to add more to the team.
Oh, you see, it's all like
Neil, am
you
I
guys
am I
have
am I
excuses
am I off
upon
by this?
excuses.
Am I off? Please tell me where I'm off.
I know what's on the other side of this, though, right? Because then people are going to tell me, well, then they should have did something at the deadline. So, okay, so you want, like, what was the biggest move? And I'll go back to it. So you wanted James Harden.
I'm saying I would have took it.
I mean, I would have taken James Harden, too. But
Of course
hey,
you
put,
would have.
put that in a chat poll, Spenny. What would that be?
I would have taken Luke Kennard. I would have taken Ayo Dosunmu, who just fucking saved the Wolves. I would've
42.
taken- I would have taken a lot of people. That's all I'm saying.
Woodward Sports. No, but you know what? Stick has a point, dude. Like, if you're talking about a superstar,
He's doing
that's
everything he can.
that you know, look around, man. Like in this league, in the playoffs
would you
right now.
call 31-8-5 carrying the series for your team?
No, but
respectively?
KG, like, you have to ask the question. You do, because I don't understand how the Nuggets can't look at Nikola Jokic and say you're only 28, 13, and 11 when you're going to do something around here.
There's my Neil.
Oh, you mean
there
the guy
he
who's
is.
already
When
been
you
to a
gonna do
There
something?
he is.
He's already been to a championship. He's already won a championship.
Well,
Doesn't
can
it
you let
absolve him
Cade
of
be in the
everything?
league for 8 years too? Like, can you or no?
Hey, like I said, if you guys are comfortable getting bounced from the first round, fine.
No
I
one is.
want to know,
No one
when
is.
is Denver going to ask the question, when is Jokic going to do something here? They're down 3-1.
Well, he tried to square up with my man for taking that layup late, so he did try to do something.
He did.
He ran right at his ass. That shit was so funny.
All right. Well,
Stick, you just got bigger problems is all we're saying. That's it.
Listen,
that's it.
it's
That's
the
all,
NBA.
man.
You need your superstar to be a supreme superstar. That's it.
Right.
That's
So when
all
is-
I'm saying.
so when is-
31, 8, and 5 isn't supreme.
So
And
when is
Not-
Jokic
not
going to
when
do
you're
it?
taking the volume of shots you're taking to get it.
Who
Like,
else gonna
what are
take
we
them?
doing here? Just because
Stick.
you average 50 points a game,
Stick,
if you take
please tell me who
100
else gonna
shots
take
a
these
game,
shots.
that's
Who-
not efficient basketball.
Who else gonna take these shots? Tobias, Duncan.
When
just tell me, and I'll rock
Yes,
with you.
yes. There's other players that can take shots, KG. That's how basketball works.
Oh, that's all
When
right.
are we
Yeah.
going to hold Jokic accountable?
I don't know. Maybe one of these days.
Uh,
He keeps
Curtis-
getting
He's
away
got,
with
he's
this.
got a championship. He's absolved. He's been past the first round, right?
Right. He's
Has-
also been in
has
the
he been-
league
has he
almost
been-
double the
Has
time.
he been past the first round, Neal?
He might not this year.
Has Cade been past the first round ever?
Has he been to the playoffs more than twice?
Has he been past the first round?
You can't. You
Has
can't
he been
compare
past the
and
first
equal.
round? Yes or no?
Oh my God, dude! Like, you can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
We not trying to fight with you, still. We rock with
No,
you,
you
man.
guys-
You wrong on this one.
You
Curtis
guys,
Schultz
you guys
in the
did this
Super Duper
last
chat.
year.
Bitch,
You
you
did it
wrong on
last
this
year. You
one.
didn't learn.
Curtis
Last
Schultz.
year you had more of a case. This year you wrong. It's
Curtis
okay.
Schultz in the
It's the
Super
same
Duper
case.
chat.
That's my
It's
problem.
not.
Curtis Schultz in the Super Duper chat. Stick, we should do a show together and debate the rest of the Woodward crew. Neal can't even come close to beating me in a debate.
Oh God, I love y'all.
All right,
I
let me
love
get caught up
everyone.
with these super chats
I
here
love everyone
before
here.
we ride out. Stephen Baffy, I cannot use the tickets for this Saturday. Oh, Stephen, I'll tell you what, man. DM me your email address and I'll get you tickets to another game.
Hey, shout out.
All right, so do that, Stephen Baffy. DM me whatever social media platform you want, and I'll get you tickets to a different game, my friend, because I want you to get out there. Anyone that wants to go this Saturday to Detroit City, DM me your email address, and I'll send you 4
Neal
tickets.
passing them out.
Whoever's first. Like that. That's how we'll do it. All right, super duper chat. Let's get these squared away. Well, we got to go all the way back up here.
Oh shit, it's 1 o'clock. Quick as hell.
And sliding up here.
I'm just looking at the stat line
All right.
from last year against the Knicks, and it's
Dante 151 in the super chat. KG, say it with us. No more MD. There is no way in hell that injured bum MD comes back. Also, how you Lee's home run yesterday was awesome for the Tigers. Ironically enough, that wouldn't have been a home run at Comerica.
Nah, I
so,
know,
it was a
right?
good, so it was a good thing he was on the road.
Shout out how you Lee.
Yeah.
And, I bet 10 coffees to Neal's 1 that MD ain't gonna be back. So
Right.
I'm looking forward to that.
He's just got to play a play.
I'm looking for it. Derek Moore, I think, solidified he ain't coming back. But we'll wait.
We'll wait.
That's fine. You can start me
We'll
out for the coffee.
absolutely- yes.
Best believe I'm coming to collect, though.
The last day of the season, the last
The
game
last
of
day
the
of
last
the
game of the season, whenever it is.
It's funny. He think I'm going to forget. I'm not.
Yeah. I have it written down, too.
All right, cool.
Jay Wiley, 136 days away from football. I'm tired of being
I'm
tired of being sober. Plus, I'm ready to raise hell with the Detroit Lions and F the other side, LFG. Well, Jay Wiley, I mean, you don't have to be that way, but whatever. Blitzing Lion, do you guys think we run more 2 linebacker sets? Real quick, Spenny, do you think that?
No.
Okay. Jay Wiley, boo, Nick, boo, throw the damn towel. Adam from the D in the super chat. Roller had 12 tackles against Ohio State. Generational.
Over generational. By your standards.
Brendan Edwards, what can you tell me about Caleb Banks?
Caleb Banks is a damn good player. If he can stay healthy, he'll fit Brian Flores' scheme very well.
Like, you guys would hate him.
The injury concerns are there,
Yeah,
though.
you would hate him. If he
guys
drafted
would hate
Caleb Banks, you would hate him.
Yeah.
Cash County corruption. Microwave Nick, sky is falling stick. Stick is correct in the super chat. Stick. This is Curtis Schultz. Stick is correct, guys. The rest of you guys need to get out of the Democrat logic. I don't,
Okay.
I don't think we talked about Kate's fiscal policies or
No, we
anything
didn't.
like that. Curtis Schultz also in the super chat.
talking
Forgive
about?
me, Spence. His education is MSU. Where if you get turned down at Schoolcraft College, you go to MSU. LOL. Okay.
Wait, why is Spinny getting
I don't know.
Oh, it's time to sign
catching
off. Y'all,
strays.
yeah, everybody just getting strays now. It's crazy.
Listen, I just want more out of my superstar. That's all.
I want somebody else to score
I don't
double
think-
digits.
Yeah, right.
Woodward Sports super
I want
chat.
Cade to average 50.
I want our all-star, all-NBA center to have at least one double-double this
Great.
series.
And you know what I'm not going to tell you? You're wrong by wanting that. So why am I wrong for wanting Cade to do
You're
more?
wrong for putting all of the blame on Kate.
Yeah.
You didn't
Who
like,
is the
literally. You
superstar
didn't
on the
mention
team?
Anybody
Like,
else.
this is how it works in the NBA,
No, it's
guys.
not, dude.
Like, if the Bulls...
It's 31, 8, and 5 superstar numbers. Yes or no?
Not in this series. Is a minus is a -1.
All right, that'll wrap it up. That'll wrap it up.
No, is a -1 plus minus
Dude,
a
you're
good
literally
stat.
It's okay.
You're basketball Nick. You just say shit for clicks, man.
No, okay.
It's
Except
okay.
reading
Can
stats.
I do this? Can I do these
Hey,
last super
You
chats?
guys love 29% shooting 3-pointers. That's fine. Winning basketball, apparently.
Yeah.
Shad216. Nah, you MFers hated Luke Kennard because he was the BPA over Mitchell, and now look at y'all begging for him back.
Some of
That's
y'all
fair.
was hating.
That's fair. Curtis Schultz in the super chat. I'm trolling. Okay, fair enough. All right.
up.
Hey, see you tomorrow, everybody. Hey, Sticks back Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll be back Wednesday. Hopefully the Pistons are tied up in this series.
'Cause
but
if they ain't,
we
oh,
need an
boy.
efficient game out of Cade Cunningham to make it happen. I'm sorry, fellas.
80
Hate to
points
break
for
it to you.
Cade tonight.
Well,
Book
see you later.
Need your superstar to be a superstar.